Yo. What's good, everybody? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome. Yo, tripping right now. So we have a little bit of technical difficulties. So this is a quick impromptu show, but tell a friend to come on in. We're gonna have a hell of a show for y'all. Y'all already know how we do. You already know what it is. Shout out to the bug in the building. Howdy to the bug, Ricky Tan for Vietnam. What's up? Hey, Minaj, y'all come on in, hit the like button as y'all come on in. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me good. I'm on my phone, not on my computer. They have to do some maintenance. I guess they're doing some maintenance on the internet and the room, and they're gonna have to clean up my room in a minute. So I'm gonna make this a brief stream. Oh shit! See something about that side of my room. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. The Wi-Fi is down right now. God damn. Shit. So I'm gonna be streaming from my phone briefly. They just gave me the damn. The installs will begin approximately 12 p.m. today and run through Friday. God damn. Uh, the tech should only have to be in your room for approximately 5 minutes, and we will have our maintenance engineer escorting him in each room. God dog. Hey, so it's always something, y'all. It's always something. Yo, but tell a friend to come on in. Um, I wanted to talk about a couple of things because I heard some of the most egregious shit ever. What's up? What's up, Big Ruck 77? What's going on, King Rooster? Hey, Ari Nicole. What's up, Mr. Stu? What's good with you, Mr. Stu 97? Yeah. We go. Yo, tell a friend to come on in. We about to open it up. Let me start because we don't got long. But I heard some of the most egregious shit ever in life not too long ago. These fools done said that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So this is the thing. Let me say this before I get into that. In an attempt to make my homie the angry man look crazy, which he ain't crazy. He doesn't have a formal, meaning a collegiate education. But make no mistake about it, the brother does have a GED. Now, did he drop out of school because he was incompetent and couldn't do it? No. He dropped out of school because he was bored, because he had other stuff that he wanted to do, because school wasn't holding his attention. He's getting in trouble. So he decided to do his thing. But the brother went, he got a GED expediently. Shout out to him. And he's a well read and well versed brother. Now, the crazy thing is, because you don't agree with someone or you have a different philosophy or a different ideology, does not mean that you're stupid, nor does it mean that you're smart because you have rote memory and you can regurgitate and reiterate what someone else said and what someone else comes up with, right? Intelligence is the measure to which you can create ideas, thoughts, philosophies, opinions, whatever the case may be for yourself. That is intelligence, right? And so a lot of times we try to gauge people and we try to put our own limitations or our own perspectives on people, and that's a real disservice to ourselves and to others, right? It's so off-putting to hear how people try to prop themselves up by putting other people down, right? In comparisons. Oh, well, I have an education. I went to this school. I went to that school. Well, so what? Good for you. I know people who went to prestigious schools whose mothers were cheating for them and doing their work in exams. So what? The truth of the matter is, when you get in any industry or field of work, they train you to which the way that they want to train you, right? They all a degree means is that you're able to get information and stick to something. Basically, you're able to retain information and you're able to stick to something consistently. That's how they look at it, right? And the higher the degrees go, the more that they feel like you might be able to hold on to the training or to the instruction to which they give you. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. But even in the rungs of scholastics, right? Of schooling, of schools of thought, it is commonly known that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. fought vehemently for integration. But yet and still, we have fools on the internet that just to prove a point are saying that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s mission wasn't for integration, it was just solely for civil rights. And this is ridiculous and asinine in nature and in scope. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. In an attempt to make my homie, try to make my homie look bad, to try to put propaganda, to try to put stuff on AM, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, well, Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't fighting for integration. Dr. Martin Luther King didn't want to make people integrated. What? What? So let me ask you a question, dumbasses. What was the I Had a Dream speech all about? Thank you, fam. I appreciate you. Hey, Mr. Stu 97, I appreciate you for the cash app. Thank you, brother. What was the I Had a Dream speech all about? With your stupid ass. What was the I Had a Dream speech all about? What was his last speech about where he says, I'm afraid that I have led my people into a burning building? What was that all about? What were the Greensboro sittings all about? What was the SNCC conflict with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and that all about? What was the opposition that Malcolm X had to Dr. Martin Luther King? If it wasn't that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., may he rest in peace, was fighting for integration. Like, come on, come on, man. What are y'all talking about? Just a bunch of idiots. Shout out to shout out to TBE Trucking. Just a bunch of idiots that just be saying stuff and then, oh, well, I don't like when uneducated and untraveled people get on the internet and start talking. Well, you're projecting because apparently you're speaking of yourself. I don't give a damn if you've been to all the continuous countries without around the world and in all continual 50 states in the United States of America, and you add two more to that. I don't give a damn. You still have the brain capacity of a gnat. Like, what are we speaking about? You can get information, but you have no understanding. Therefore, you have no wisdom. You get information, but you have no understanding. Therefore, you have no wisdom. Hey, great day, Jay Lewis. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, my man, Kale Black? The last MLK speech people don't want to talk about. Exactly. I'm afraid I've led my people into a burning building. We were fighting to be equal and on the same playing field and in the same. Come on, man. Like, yo, what are we talking about here? What's up, Rocky? Greetings and salutations. What's going on? Thank you very much. Y'all be like my man, Mr. Stu 97 and TBE Trucking. Y'all support the show. I appreciate y'all. We don't have the bells and whistles right at the moment. We got a couple of them, but we're going to try to focus on the content right now. All right. Got a lot going on. They just slid it under my door that the Wi-Fi was down. I found that out the hard way, trying to get on my computer, and they're about to come and clean my room. So if y'all be so kind, if y'all feel so inclined, still support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? I'm still giving y'all rain, snow, sleet, or hail, trial, tribulation, or whatever the case may be. I'm still giving y'all a show, and I'm gonna give y'all. I'll probably end up doing a part 2 because there's some more I want to talk about. I'll probably end up doing a part 2 later. But in the meantime, between time, if y'all would support the show, support the stream, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. So let's talk about it. So Myron, most of this is stemming from the interview that the homie Angerman did with Myron Gaines the other day. Right? Now, it was an interview. And what most people don't understand about an interview because of the way that the world has come to. When you're interviewing somebody, you are trying to get their opinion. You are trying to get their philosophy. You're trying to get their input and how they see things. You are not trying to impose your viewpoints, your ideology, or your philosophy upon them. You are an observer, strictly putting what they say down. Now, you might agree with them or you might not, but that is not the point. The point of an interview is for you to be able to disseminate what they think, what they feel, what they stand for to your audience. That's what the point of an interview is. Strictly that. It's not about you, it's about the person that you're interviewing. So that does not mean that because you're interviewing someone, you absolutely agree with their ideology and their philosophy. Shout out to Chaotic Romello 747 Bank. I appreciate you, bro. Was the mathematics, what's the mathematics is this conversation is 40 years old. Shout out to you, no doubt about that. But it is, you're right about that. But the thing about it, Chaotic Romello, is those dudes were over on Sharon's show. PH Diva and Sharon are trying to attack Angry Man. And this brother came up to say, was speaking about, hey, well, you know, a lot of the civil rights situation was about integration. And there's like, no, it wasn't. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't speak for integration. So that's why we're speaking from this standpoint. But it's relevant to today because it was like 2 days ago when Angry Man did an interview with Myron Gaines. And a lot of people are in the uproar because of some of the things that Myron said on the interview. So that's where we're coming from right now. So the title of today's show is, Are You For Real? You Are Trolling, right? You're trolling, right? So that's the title of today's show. Because like I said, I was peeping in and I heard the most egregious chat ever. So bear with me. Again, I don't have my full capacity. Let me see. Maybe I do. Hold on. Let me see. Looks like maybe the Wi-Fi might be back up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is back up. And I can get on my computer. Let me see. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. We're going to try to get on the compute. I think I might be able to. But they're working on the Wi-Fi, so it might go out. So if it does, we're going to work it. We tried. It's not going to work, y'all. It gave me a second and then and then it dropped me off. What's up? What We Know podcast. It's not gonna work. Shit. It was on for a second and then it went right back off. Gosh, to be more careful. Lord have mercy. Lord Jesus. We're gonna have to figure this out, family. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll use my hotspot on my phone, hopefully. I don't know how much a stream is gonna take from my phone as far as the hotspot, but I might use the hotspot from my phone. We'll see. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me now, because I was asking before. Shout out to Jay Lewis. Thank you so much, Jay Lewis. I appreciate it. She said, I got 5 on it. Y'all be like TB Truckin', Jay Lewis, and Mr. Stu, and my man Chaotic Romello 747. And y'all support the show, support the stream. Y'all I apologize, y'all, that we are having technical difficulties This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, look. So, shit. It keeps coming on and off. Let me see if I can turn this. That's not on. Okay. I think I'm trying not. I'm not gonna mess with it. What's up? What's up, Gemini 605? What's up, Kills? What's going on, family? What's up, Roswell? How y'all doing, man? So, yo, look. I wasn't able. I don't know about y'all. I wasn't able to check out the whole Myron and Angry Man interview the other day. I wasn't able. But in case you missed it, Angry Man interviewed Myron Gaines the other day. One of the comments that Myron said was that he doesn't like hanging around niggas because niggas is ignorant, and basically something to the effect niggas is ignorant and they have low IQs, right? Now, the thing is that this is what I don't understand. Chris Rock did Bigger and Blacker. How long? Let me look up. Let me look that up. How long was Bigger and Blacker? I think. How long ago? How long ago was Chris Rock's special Bigger and Blacker? All right, Bigger and Blacker came out in 1999. And in Bigger and Blacker, Chris Rock told a joke. He said, I love black people, but I hate niggas, right? I love black people, but I hate niggas. We've been hearing this distinction between black people and so-called niggas for a minute. So the thing that I find very, very interesting is people who are supposed to be educated, people who are supposed to be cultured, people who are supposed to be financially literate, financially free, financially secure, affluent, whatever attribute you want to give them, that these people are putting themselves in the nigga box. We have a person in our midst called Jay Prince for president. And even he makes the distinction between so-called black folks, which he called butlers and housekeepers and house niggas, and niggas, right? So it baffles me, and it perplexes me why in this common culture, in this new culture, does every god doggone thing have to offend you? Why does every daggone thing have to offend you? Why is everything that someone else says so offensive and so problematic? And oh, they not like us, and they not like us. Oh, and they not like us. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Who raised y'all? Why are y'all so damn sensitive? Why are y'all so damn sensitive? Every little thing got to be a problem. Everybody's talking about you. Everything applies to you. Are you that damn narcissistic? Are you that daggone important? Like, I don't understand. A lot of things don't apply to you. So if it don't apply, let that shit fly, birdie, fly. Like, what? Why do you put things, and this is to my sisters too, because y'all are getting on my nerves too. I love y'all, but y'all are getting on my nerves. Y'all sitting here talking about, oh, well, Izzy hate black women, and Izzy is a male chauvinist, and Izzy, no, Izzy don't. Izzy love black women. I love them, I love them, I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. But because I say something you don't agree with, because I hold women with bad behavior to task, because I'm talking about my own personal situation and things that I'm going through, which I have a right to speak on, then you want to be mad because what did it prick you? Did it rub you the wrong way? Did it hurt your feelings? Did it get in your fifi? What's the problem? What the issue is? I'm gonna try this once again. Let me just see this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let's try this one more again. I'm like that. I got to try. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, God. Okay. We make it do what it do, baby. All right, all right, all right. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today, God doggone it. And make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Y'all mean you see your man's Izzy Bands is on the award tour with Muhammad, my man. We out here. We out here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We trying to make it happen. Rain, snow, sleet, or hell. We are trying to make it happen. So make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Help us reach our goal today because of Chaotic Romello, TB Trucking, Jade Lewis, and my man, Mr. Stu 97. We just need 21 more people, at least $5 a piece to help us reach our goal. So help us reach our goal today. Help us reach our goal today. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. So let me play actually what was said. It's a brief snippet of what was said. We don't play no lives. We don't do that. We're not gonna do that. But we're gonna play a brief. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Oh, these niggas is crazy. All right, so give me a second. We're gonna put this up. Give me a second. So fair use. I'm gonna play a brief snippet, brief of what I saw. Uh, he's live now, so I'm not gonna give you much. I'm gonna give you a brief snippet of what I saw and the egregiousness. The egregiousness of it all, right? So fair use. Y'all support the show, support the stream. Let's get to it.
Jesus. So you're talking about what we can do. Yeah, we could do a lot of shit, right? I could be out busting somebody over the head right now. But I'm talking about the individual motivation. What motivates these people? Because that behavior is illogical.
It's right? Logical if you look at it in terms of politics. These sound like these are political disagreements. Like he's coming from a conservative point of view, and I think there's liberal points of view. I think these people are different. But
if you're not getting any of it, then why would you weigh in, and why would you try to undermine people if it doesn't even impact you? You can.
So this part of the conversation, what they're speaking of right now is at this point, and this is way earlier. This is an hour or so ago. Okay, just for the record, this is an hour or so ago. I'm not going to the live portion of where they're at. This is an hour or so ago, and I wanted to do a brief clip of what they spoke about. So they were speaking about tethers, and they're trying to call my homie a tether. Now, first of all, Angry Man's mother is black. Shout out to his mom. And Angry Man's dad is black. Shout out to his dad. I know his father personally better than I know his mother because he was with his father a lot of the time when we was younger. So I know his father. So shout out to his father. His father is a black man. Salute to Mr. Angry Man. His mother is a black woman. I believe I met his mother once. His grandmother, may she rest in peace, was a black woman, a beautiful, strong, matriarchal. But she wasn't really matriarchal in the sense of she believed in matriarchy, but she was the quintessential big mama, although she wasn't big like that. She wasn't big, but she was the one holding it down. But she was a very respectful, very, very modest, very, very spiritual, very, very loving woman, but she was really reserved. She was a very reserved woman. So shout out to her. May she rest in peace. So the funny thing is, and I know his cousins, and they're all black. Trust me, some of his cousins is some niggas. Okay, some of Angry Man's cousins is some niggas. No offense to y'all, much love to y'all, but y'all know y'all some niggas. Y'all say it yourself. So shout out to y'all. So I know Angry Man's cousins. I know his people, right? He is a so-called black man, born and raised, born and bred in America. His people born and bred in America, all parts of America, whatever the case may be. He is a black man. So the hilarious thing is when people try to make it seem like he comes from another country, or he's from somewhere else, or that his people are something else other than Americans and other than here, or whatever the case may be. Now, down the lineage, he spoke on that himself, but that's way down his great grandfather, some crazy shit like that. But everybody that I know in his family is black. They black folk, so-called black folk. So it's like, yo, y'all gotta stop this. And Myron is Myron, right? Myron is Myron. Myron speak for Myron. We know that the Angry Man is on record sometimes disagreeing with Myron and Myron's standpoints. Sometimes he agreed with some things that Myron said. So this whole crazy thing that we have to align exactly with a person because we interview them, they're on our panel, that they speak for us is asinine. It's ridiculous. It's the most immature, most uneducated, most de-evolutionized, most barbaric, most daggone I don't even know the attributes to give it. It's just stupid. Bottom line, it's just dumb that you guys think that because someone's on our panel or someone's on our show or we interview someone, that means that we agree with them 100% or we align with what they're saying. Because you don't tear them down or debate with them and you're interviewing them, that somehow you agree. It's crazy. Y'all, I don't know who raised you. I don't know how we got this way, but it's absolutely ridiculous. What's going on? What's up, my man? Izzy, have you connected to the hotspot? Not yet, but we Gucci. We Gucci now, I think. I watched the interview. It was a good one. Yeah, shout out to that. What's up, Daryl? Myron is very polarizing. I rock with AM, but I would stay away from Myron and Roller. Yeah, well, I got you. I understand. What's up, Stan, man? So what's good, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, like Jay said. You just sounded like a deacon in the church. Oh, they not like us. Yo, shout out to my man, Chaotic Romello, 747 Bangkok $5. If we study the 1965 civil rights area, it was a federal mandate to change Negro to black on birth certificates. Now you are ruled by the color of law, bars. And you don't want to be ruled by that, but that's a bar. They changed our designation like 5-6 times in America. We was yo, they changed our designation mad times, but hey, it is what it is. What's up, Big Tay 85? What's going on, y'all? Y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, I mean, Sharon wasn't the face of Fight Club. Now he is smelling himself with the hyena spray of PH Diva and the rest of the pack. Let's get to it.
Have an opinion, but to try to sway what's happening either way, you don't think that's crazy?
No, I think people are going to give their opinions on any topic.
No. But why would you have an opinion on something that doesn't impact you? You see how we don't have an opinion on CARICOM reparations or African Union trying to get their reparations? You see how we don't have an opinion on what's going on in the Cameroon right now? You see how we don't have an opinion on what's going on between Rwanda and the Congo right now? Right, so we know that all these things are happening, but we do not have an opinion because it doesn't impact us, and we are sane. That's the most important.
So now I don't often agree with PH Diva, but I understand this sentiment, and this sentiment I do agree with. But it is along with the sentiment that I don't understand why people are so sensitive. If it doesn't apply to you, Why are you putting yourself in something that has absolutely nothing to do with you? Why do you have strong opinions about something that doesn't affect you one way or another? It does not make sense to me. And this is the point that she's making. She's saying with people who are not foundationally Black Americans, and I hate that terminology, or the ADOS terminology. I hate it. It's divisive. But what she's saying is this: if you're not a person who is of melanated, a Black person with the so-called Black experience of America, why are you sitting here trying to tell so-called foundationally Black Americans what to do, how to do, what they should get, and what they should do with their thing? I do hate that argument that says, oh, well, you can't give them reparations because they'll spend it on liquor and they'll spend it on drugs and they'll buy a Cadillac, and they'll buy all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Fendi. So what? Let them get the money and spend it on what they want to. But now what I will say is this: the more you dig, the more you study, the more that you understand that the way that they're trying to get reparations is an impossibility, because you can't pay a color. Let me say that again. The way that they're trying to get reparations is an impossibility because you can't pay a color. So as long as you consider yourself Black, as long as you designated yourself as Black, as long as you consider yourself African American, and as long as you designate yourself African American, you will never get any reparations. It's just not going to happen, right? And I'm not one of these people that don't want us to have reparations. I believe that they gave reparations to everybody else, but they gave reparations to the nations. Listen, people, nations, listen, uninterrupted, unapologetically, unfiltered. They gave the reparations to the nations. This is who's going to get the reparations: nations. People who are represented with a landmass, people who are represented with a flag, people who are represented with a nation, a creed, a code of conduct, a nation. They don't give reparations to colors. A white has never got a reparation. A nation under certain banners did. The Japanese got reparations. The British, you know what I'm saying, issued certain reparations. The so-called little hat people got reparations. The indigenous people of certain tribes in America got so-called reparations. A color will never get reparations, family. And no, food stamps is not reparations. Sorry. So this is the conversation that needs to be had. Y'all have to understand that you have to change your designation. You have to understand where you come from, where you're tied to, and be able to prove that. And then you probably could be on the conversation of reparation. But as long as this conversation revolves around some Black anything, you ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. As long as this conversation revolves around Black anything, you're not going to get it. When have you known white anything to get reparations? They haven't. Yo, what's up, JD 1975? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? I appreciate you, man. Salute to you. Who said food stamps is rep? Yo, man, KO Black, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of dumbass people talking about food stamps as reparations. A Section 8 is reparations. You'll be surprised, bro. I promise you, man. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't got wings. They be trying to come up with anything and everything. I refuse to have a conversation with anyone who refers to anyone who never shows their face except the homie hot sauce. Okay. Shout out to you. You're very selective about your avatars. I got you. My man Emperor Cole said, if you dig deep enough, every so-called Black person in this country will find the white folks I know I did on both sides of the family. Shout out to you. I haven't found any yet. in mine, but on my mom's side, but there might be. Oh, not the off balance berry panel. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hey, make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. You know, we's having technical difficulties earlier doing our thing. I'm gonna put that Cash App link in here in the chat for y'all in a minute. I got you.
Part we're sane.
No,
right? So we focus on our own stuff. There are not. There are people who might be keeping up with what's going on. Right. I keep up with it too. You see, I just told you all about it, but I am not giving an opinion about it, and I'm not trying to insert myself in it.
This is bully ball. They didn't let that man. That man said 2 words, and she just went off and took over. Now, people, my ladies that don't understand why a lot of us have the stances that we have. We've been in spaces with women like this. Okay. So when we're talking about women, we're talking about some of the ills. We're not talking about you. We're talking about women like this. We're not talking about you. We're talking about women like this. Okay. So I need for y'all to understand. I know that y'all are great, wonderful, marvelous women. I know that. I need y'all to understand that every woman is not great, wonderful, and marvelous. Okay. There are some women who think that they're better than men just because they have a vagina or just because they have a degree or whatever the case may be. And they talk down to us. They try to emasculate us. They try to shit on us basically and make us look and feel inferior to them. So these are the women that we're speaking of. So I need you to hear this language. I need you to hear what's going on. This brother was speaking in the same tone the whole time. He didn't do anything to deserve this aggression. He didn't do anything to deserve this vitriol. And he was not allowed to speak. And this is the problem that we have with Sharon simultaneously. So now y'all get to see both things in case you didn't know. Let's get to it.
Any shape, form, or fashion into what those people have going on. Why? Because ultimately, I don't give a fuck because I have a life. And my own shit is way more important to me than some people halfway across the world who gonna act the fool regardless because they've been acting a fool for the last, 60, 70 years? And
you are not every Black American. There are many Black Americans who weigh in and give their opinions on many things.
Who's trying to sway? Tell me the Black Americans who are up on big platforms trying to sway what's going on in that area one way or the other.
I'm talking about the millions of comments.
No. Tell me who's having these conversations in the same way that Myron Gaines, the Candace Owens. So tell me the Black Americans who are having those type of conversations.
And simultaneously, guess what? When the brother came up there, he was talking to Sharon. This is a prime example of what we be talking about as well. When that brother came up there, he was talking to Sharon. PH Diva heard a little bit of what she didn't like, and she was going slap off on him. And Jay Lewis, guess what? I see the shaking my head emoji. Guess what? This is live right now. Like, I'm not playing the live part. This happened an hour ago, but this is from something from today. Not from last week, not from last year, not from last month. God is good to me like that. He always gives me the ammunition that I need to show people what the error of their ways, right? So at the end of the day, when I'm speaking, I know what I'm talking about. I don't hate women. I love women. I love my mama. I love my sisters. I love my aunts. I love my grandma, God rest her soul. I love my children, my daughters. I love Black women. Are y'all always perfect are y'all always perfect and right? No. Shout out to Steven Stats said, oh no, Sharon is in here. Here we go. Nah, he's not in here. I'm reviewing a piece of a video from earlier. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Shout out to my man JD 1975. Let's get to it. Love to you too, Jay Lewis. Love to you too. All right. So I love Black women. It's not an issue or problem. Let's get to it. But I don't love these strags. Let's get it.
Conversations on platforms of that magnitude about anything going on in Africa or the Caribbean? Go.
These conversations are happening all over Twitter and YouTube.
No. See, now we're talking about something else. We're not talking about the rank and file person. You mentioned
That's
Candace
what I'm talking.
Owens. No. But you mentioned Candace Owens and other Black conservatives, right? And so okay. So Myron got a big platform. Candace Owens has a big platform, and they're standing on Black American
Thomas
issues.
Sowell.
Right. Oh, no. Okay. And so, but Thomas Sowell
Shelby
talks
Steele.
about, right. But they talk about what's going on in America. So what I said is, show me the Black Americans who are up on platforms that big, weighing in and trying to sway what's going on in Africa or the Caribbean. Go ahead.
Say that again. I got to show you a Black American sway. These are commenters and people who.
No. Candace Owens. Come on. I'm just saying. Show me somebody of that magnitude a Black American who even concerned in trying to weigh in or sway anything that's going on in Africa or the Caribbean.
I'll tell you, Tariq Nasheed, Yvette Carnell, they talk about...
No, they're not trying to weigh in on what's going on over there.
Precisely
they talk about what do they talk? What are they weighing in on over there? Go ahead.
They say they parrot the same thing you're saying.
But that's not weighing in on political issues in Africa. You get what I'm saying? So us saying stay out of our business isn't the same as us weighing in on shit that's going on in Africa.
Here's the problem. You have no lever of influence to stop them from giving their opinion. It's outside of your...
But okay, so y'all see...
You can't physically stop anybody from giving their...
Okay, so that's fine. I can't. So Black American...
So the brother is not able to get 2 words out every time he tries to speak. No. I'm saying this. No. And again, he started out trying to speak to Sharon and not to her. Yo, shout out to my man Jim Rat 08. It don't matter. They still defend ignorance. That's a bar, man. Shout out to you, family. Yo, be like my family, Jim Rat 08, and support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Shout out to the Cynical One. Hey, Cynical One. What's up, Cajun? What's going on, family? How you doing? What's up? The Knight and Bishop said Myron is a sucker. He intentionally says racist stuff to pander to what he knows the majority of white audience of the manosphere. I guess he's saying right-leaning audiences of the manosphere. I got you. Shout out to you. Listen, and y'all entitled to how y'all feel, man. I listen. If you think Myron is goofy, I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't have, I don't really have a strong opinion of Myron one way or another. I'm be honest with you, but I mean, it is what it is. Some of his talking points be on point. Some of his talking points be goofy. It is what it is, right? It's all right. And make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. I'm gonna celebrate everybody in a moment. Make sure y'all supporting the show. Let's get to it. The most egregious part is coming up, and we're gonna I don't know if we can be able to open up the panel, but we're gonna talk about it after this. Let's go.
People, do y'all understand what he's saying?
Yes.
Right? Do y'all hear what he's saying?
Yes.
So these people are saying, ain't shit you can do. We gonna be right there. Stay away from these people. Just stay away from. They don't have the same mentality. All they know how to do is try to exploit and try to get over, and that's why they stay at the bottom.
But let me ask you, how are you going to
you up right there? And this whoever this is, this guy right here, he won't answer the question. If he don't have the answer, he should just say, I don't know.
Now, Bomb Cherry's jumping in. Instead of letting this brother say what he's saying and have the conversation with Sharon, who the conversation was supposed to be with, now Bomb Cherry's jumping in. And this is the thing. And this is what we be talking about over and over again over there, Sharon. In case you act like you don't see it, in case you act like you don't know, this is what we be talking about over and over again. This is why a lot of brothers have an issue with you and the stuff that you do, because it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
That to be a fact, but no.
I'll answer any questions.
But no,
you're not answering them for real. You keep talking about what they
I don't want him to get feel like he's getting jumped. So give him an opportunity. He is definitely getting jumped. Answer something. Maybe he does. He goes around to get back to the actual question because we know we have people that.
No, he's not answering the question.
You gonna gaslight that brother?
They could do what they want to do, and that's true. But
so she's still taking over and going. So you gonna gaslight that brother, Sharon, and talk about maybe he doesn't know how to answer the question. Maybe he just goes around to answer the question. No, he can't answer the question because every time he start talking, them women start jumping on him. That's why. Let's keep it real, fam. Like, why are you like this, man? Why are you like this? Jesus Christ.
But by the same token, sir, we can do what we want to do. And a lot of us are wanting to stay the fuck away from y'all. And that's, so that's just what it is.
A woman,
okay, but here's the thing. Martin Luther King marched for integration. We're in an integrated society with people.
No, he didn't. He didn't march for integration.
Okay, that's the out.
What? What? Wait, let me rewind that. This is some part. I was like, what? Like, nigga, what? Wait, what?
Nigga, what?
You lost your rabbit ass mind.
So Martin Luther King Jr. didn't march for integration. He wasn't going for integration. Wait, yeah, exactly. Let's go back. I can't believe I just heard that. What's up, Bishop JJ, man? Y'all support the show, Martin Luther King Jr. didn't march for integration. He wasn't trying to integrate. Yo, Izzy, didn't we just bring Sharon to the front of the congregation offline? Yo, man, we don't talk about offline discussions, but yeah. Hey, I don't know why she hates black men so much. I don't know. Maybe her relationship with her father. Maybe someone did something to her. I have no clue. But we're going to rewind this a little bit because this is absolutely insane.
On political issues in Africa. You get what I'm saying? So us saying stay out of our business isn't the same as us weighing in on shit that's going on in Africa.
Here's the problem. You have no lever of influence to stop them from giving their opinion. It's outside of your
but okay, so y'all see
you can't physically stop anybody from giving their.
Okay, so that's fine. I can't.
Difficulty.
So Black American people, do y'all understand what he's saying?
Yes.
Right? Do y'all hear what he's saying?
Yes.
So these people are saying, ain't shit you can do. We gonna be right there. Stay away from these people. Just stay away from. They don't have the same mentality. All they know how to do is try to exploit and try to get over, and that's why they stay at the bottom.
But let me.
I thank you very much, brother. Jim Rat 08 for the double up. Sharon is a bitch too. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to my man Jim Rat 08 for the double up because Jim Rat 08 doubled up. Those are sentiments of his. I'm not saying that, Sharon, but hey, listen, my people is entitled to how they feel. We just need 19 more people, at least $5 a piece. Help us reach our goal today. That looks funky. Let me put that thing in there. All right, help us reach our goal today. All right. Salute to y'all. Let's get to it. That's crazy. Let's go.
Ask you, how are you going to
you up right there? And this whoever this is, this guy right here. Right, he won't answer the question. If he don't have the answer, he should just say, "I don't know that to be a fact." But no,
I'll answer any questions.
But no,
you're not answering them for real. You keep talking about what they can do.
I don't want him to get feel like he's getting jumped. So give him an opportunity to answer something. Maybe he does. He goes around to get back to the actual question because we know we have people that.
No, he's not answering the question. He just keeps saying they could do what they want to do, and that's true. But by the same token, sir, we can do what we want to do, and a lot of us are wanting to stay the fuck away from y'all, and that so that's just what it is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Martin Luther King marched for integration. We're in an integrated society with people.
No, he didn't. He didn't march for integration.
Okay, that's the outcome of the civil rights struggle.
It's the outcome, but that's not what he was marching for. But you see how you just got up here and lied on Martin Luther King?
Right. So why were we integrating?
Yo, she's gaslighting the F word out of people. Yo, they be gaslighting the F word out of people. So for the uninitiated, I know most of y'all, everybody knows. But for the uninitiated people that don't know, let's just go to Google. All you gotta do is go to Google. and listen to what Google says. Did I put it? You see what's that? What did Martin Luther King march for? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. marched for civil rights and economic justice for Black Americans, right? Including an end to segregation. Well, what's the end to segregation mean? Integration, asshole. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? An end of segregation means integration. Duh. An end of segregation means integration. So for someone with a PhD, allegedly, she sure does not know how to comprehend information. I guess it had to say on Google, Martin Luther King marched for integration, for her to understand. Yeah, she be cutting people off. Shout out to my man, Bishop J. Jermaine, paying my dues, fam. Listen, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to my man, Bishop J. Jermaine. Let me celebrate all of y'all that supported the show. I appreciate it. Because of Bishop J. Jermaine's contribution, we just need 18 more people, at least $5 a piece. Support the show. Support the stream. Yeah, I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations. Compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. That's up here on Google. All right. Shout out to Gore with the $5. Thank you. Salute, Izzy. How can she be so loud and wrong? Notice no one checks her BS and they scared. Yeah, yo, this nigga Sharon actually co-signs the bullshit. Let me show you that, and then I'm done with Sharon's video. This nigga Sharon actually co-signs that garbage that she just said. Check this out.
Lunch counters. What was that about? This is an integrated society. America is an integrated society.
It is, but Martin Luther King wasn't marching for integration. Just because integration occurred doesn't mean it. See, this is the thing. Y'all like to come over here and speak on stuff when you don't really even know or understand it.
What?
Okay, but the fact remains that
it's not okay. But hold on. Some shit that we can tell you that you have a blind spot, and your ass is just, oh well, fuck the blind spot. This is what we want to do.
So Chuck, do you understand that he wasn't marching so we could get integrated? He was marching for you. Do you know what you think? Now that you understand that he wasn't marching for us to integrate, what do you think he was marching for?
Yeah,
the end of racial segregation.
Yes,
the rights
of integration.
Right.
Okay, so the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights.
Yo. Oh my God, bruh. You can't make this shit up, fam. You can't make this shit up, fam. You can't. And yo, the reason why I'm laughing so hard, let me laugh.
Welcome to Nigga Mania.
Yo, you cannot make this shit up. Listen, the crazy thing is this, family, right? The crazy thing is this. They're not only loud, wrong, but Sharon literally was trying to say what it was, but he couldn't without going against PhD. So he either didn't know why Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. marched and what he was fighting for, or he knew it and he couldn't say it because it was a direct contradiction to what PhD was saying. And then he tried to gaslight this brother and say, well, now that you know that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was not fighting for that. Now, yo, fam, y'all gotta stick to y'all guns. Do not let people take you off your square. Shout out to We Ain't Beefing, You Just Mad $5. Thank you. I fear, exactly. I said the same quote earlier, Raw G. I fear I may have integrated my people into a burning house. Martin Luther King Jr., most famous quote. Exactly. I said the same quote earlier. I said the beginning part, though. I fear I have led my people into a burning building. Exactly. Same from the same speech. Exactly. That was his last speech he ever made on April 8th. What was it? April 8th, 1969 when he passed away. April 8th, he passed away the next day. But yes, it's crazy. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, sis. Let me celebrate everybody. Shout out to Real Serious B in the building. Let me celebrate y'all real quick. Everybody who supported the show, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it coming, right? We just need 16 more people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all help us reach our goal. We do have a Cash App for y'all, so the link is in the chat. Let me support y'all. Let me celebrate y'all, each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, 4/4. Okay, 4/4/1968. Thank you, family. And he passed away April 8th. He got assassinated April 8th, 1968. Was that when he got assassinated, or was it April 5th, 1968? I don't remember. But yo, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I know for a fact that Martin Luther King Jr. was fighting for integration. That was one of the main things that he was fighting for. So it's absolutely asinine. Absolutely asinine. Let me salute the people, man. Thank y'all so much. To my brothers, everybody that supported the show.
Thanks, man.
Thank you to my sisters, everybody that supported the show.
You don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just trying to climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time.
Housekeeping. Come on in. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, all the services. Okay. I appreciate you. When you're ready to vacuum, just let me know. I'll move out.
Okay.
All right. Hey, thank y'all very much to everybody that supported the show, supported the stream. I appreciate you. Shout out to my man, Imperco. He said exactly. I love my mom. I love my goddaughters. I love my cousins. I love my aunts that are alive. I love my grandma. I love my cousins and aunts that are now ancestors. Shout out to them. May they, and salute. Shout out to King Paparo. Said, according to true law, how would the native Black original Americans take reparations correctly without failure? How do you win? That's a bar. And those that don't know. Shout out to my man, No Cap 22 in the building. I sent you something on the BAT account. Okay. Let me check you out. Let me check out the BAT account real quick. My man, JD 1975. I appreciate you. Let me check that out real quick, like. Oh, Lord. The BAT account is a little slim, JD. Yo, shout out to my man JD 1975 supporting the show. Thank you, he said, for the show. I appreciate you. Because JD, we just need I think it's 15 more people to support the show to reach our goal. So help us reach our goal today. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all supporting the show, supporting the stream. You know what I mean? Let me celebrate my man JD 1975. Y'all be like JD 1975 and help us reach our goal. Salute.
Thanks, man.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just trying to climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine.
I'm sorry, what is that?
I'm sorry. Did you want that back on top of this? That gray sheet?
Oh, on top. Yes, ma'am. On top of the white sheet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get to it. So the real question is, and when she starts vacuuming, I'm gonna have to go for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When she starts vacuuming, I'm gonna have to go for a minute. So can you say the vacuuming for last, right? Mm-hmm. I appreciate you. All right, cool. So we good to go. All right. In the meantime, between time, thank you very much, my man JD 1975. We just need 15 more people to reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. The amazing thing is this. The whole premise of what they were doing over there was to try to make my man AM look crazy, right? They were over there trying to make AM look like he didn't know what he was talking about because he allowed Myron to just talk, right? Now, Myron talking, it was on an interview format. AM wasn't having a debate with him. They weren't having a back and forth. He was interviewing him and trying to allow Myron to say what he wanted to say. When you say you're having an interview, it is not for the interviewer to interject or to try to sway or to try to spin what the interviewee is talking about. Now, when Gayle King interviewed R. Kelly, did that mean that she agreed with what R. Kelly was doing or was saying? No. The same way that when she interviewed Megan Thee Stallion, does that mean that she agreed or felt the way that Megan Thee Stallion felt or represented? No. Lazy on what are you talking about? Who's lazy, Chalk? Who is lazy? What are you talking about? You come up in here talking about who is lazy, woman? Who is lazy? I do my own vacuuming. I can't do my own vacuuming in a hotel. Y'all are wild, man. Are y'all out your mind? I'm in the hotel room. I told y'all that. So see, y'all are crazy. Y'all need some help. Y'all need Jesus. I'm lazy. Now I gotta do my own vacuuming. This is the wonderful housekeeper for the hotel. She don't work for me. She worked for the hotel. Y'all crazy, man. That's why I got my camera off so y'all can't even see the lovely lady working hard in here. Cause y'all gonna clean my own room. Tell the truth. This room was one of the cleanest rooms you don't walk there, wasn't?
All day.
Look, she said this is the cleanest room she done walked in all day. My room is nice and clean. Thank you very much. I just been here for a little while. I've been here for over a week, so I need my room to be straightened up. So y'all need to get out of grown folks' business, okay? Y'all need to be out of grown folks' business. What you need to do. I've been here for over a week, so I need my stuff tightened up. But my stuff was straight. Everything is in order. My towels was already there near the door. My garbage cans are already pulled out. All it needs to be done is the overview. Thank you very kindly. Mind your business. What's up, Sock Passe? What's going on? How about you put $5 on it? How about you put $5 on it to help a black man out? How about that? How about that? Since y'all care about so-called black people so much. Yeah, I'm at Motel 6. Yeah. Yep. Don't tell them. Don't tell them where I'm at. Yeah, I'm at Motel 6. Yep. That's where I'm at. I'm at Motel 6. You're right. What's up, Raj? Hey, can y'all put $5 on and help a brother out? See, y'all rather talk dirty and talk bad about a brother than to show a brother some love. Yeah. Y'all rather talk bad about a brother and throw a brother down and show a brother some love. Can y'all hit my super chat? Can y'all hit my Cash App? Can y'all hit my Venmo and support the show? Support the stream? You know what I mean? What's up, Marcus Evans? What's going on, bro? How you? Nah, is real men handle the Hoover in a hotel room? Okay. I guess I got a Hoover in my back pocket. Y'all are a trip. I guess I carry around a Hoover in my back pocket, right? He provided job security, y'all, right? So this is, and she's a lovely black woman too. So hey, look, see how that works? This is an ecosystem. I get forced out of my house. I gotta stay in the hotel with the beautiful black people. I supply they money by staying here. Y'all supply me money so I can pay them, and I supply y'all entertainment. That's how we do. Let's support each other. Let's do good business. You heard? Yo, shout out to We Ain't Beefing You Just Mad. Thank you for the 25, sister. For the hotel fund, we don't need you to be outside freezing. I know it's cold as hell. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Why don't y'all be like Raw G and support a damn show, support a straight? But I know what it is. Shout out to Raw G. Thank you, Raw.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Dead ass, Raw G. Dead ass, Raw G. Dead ass. They always want to talk some shit, but don't want to show no love. That's how black folks do you. They always want to talk some shit to you, but don't never want to show you no love. But they want to be here to talk the shit, but they don't want to support the show to keep the show going. See, that's how people do. That's how people do. Hey, Motel 6, where we keep the lights on. Hey, y'all stop giving all this advertisement for Motel 6 because my people in my good hotels gonna be upset because I'm definitely not in no damn Motel 6. I'm definitely not in no damn Motel 6, okay? You better, if you know, you know. Shit. Shit. Y'all playing with yourself, okay? You playing with yourself now. Oh no, you must not know about me. I ain't at no Motel 6. Thank you very kindly. Okay, not that there's anything wrong with a Motel 6 because I have stayed at a Motel 6 or 2 or 10 before, but right now I'm not at a Motel 6. Okay, I gotta treat myself. I can't beat myself. I gotta treat myself. I can't beat myself. How imagine me leaving my good household to go stay at a Motel 6. I would feel depressed. I feel depressed. And y'all might not never see Izzy Bands again. So support the show, support the stream. I mean, it's definitely brick outside. It's brick in the hallway. I ain't go, she got the door open. It's cold as shit in the hallway, yo. It's cold as hell in the hallway. And then just come on, man. Stop playing with me. What's up, Friezo? Yeah, yo, everybody put some files together. Help a brother get a biggie bag or something, man. Y'all talking all this shit. At least support the show. If y'all gonna talk junk, at least support the show. Help a black man out, man. We got Cash App now. Glory be to the Most High God. There's definitely something wrong with the Motel 6 joint. Hey, man, listen. Hey, listen. Why y'all trying to find out where I'm at, man? Don't be trying to find out where I'm at. Y'all TV truck said the ref roof. I'm at the Holiday Inn. What they doing? Hey, listen. We got Cash App now, so there's no excuse. Thank you to my friend that let me borrow their Cash App. Thank you to my homie that let me borrow their Cash App so that I could work and I don't have to be unemployed. Thank you to my homie that let me borrow their Cash App so I could work and not be unemployed. So y'all please bomb the Cash App and support the show, support the stream, you know what I mean? But this is the funny thing though. All jokes aside, right? The whole thing over there was they were trying to get on to Angry Man for interviewing Myron and making it seem as if Myron is this big bad wolf. Now, whatever you feel about Myron is fine, but as the interviewer, it is your job to interview, not to dang, he can't be at the La Quinta. Right, I can't, where I'm at is better than that, but shh, where I'm at is better than all the places y'all name put together, but relax. It's okay. What's up, Righteous Delisa? How you doing? All the women must be at work. What women are at work? What you talking about? He at the Four Seasons chilling. I wish Izzy staying in the Ritz. Shit, that's how rumors get started. I'm not gonna do all that though. I ain't gonna say I'm at the Ritz or the Four Seasons, but you know what I'm saying. I might be somewhere close to that. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, yo, come on, Fib. Yo, Petty Pendergrass, man. Can you spare $10 because you talking because you got a lot of jokes on me. You talking about you stay in a PT Cruiser before you sleep in the Motel 6. I gotta have a PT Cruiser to stay in, right? Shout out to my man Abi Wardy for the love. Thank you for the fresh towels and pillows. Thank you, good brother, for that 10, brother. I appreciate that, man. Y'all be like my man Abi Wardy and support the show. Y'all some wild people, man. Y'all talking all that junk and then not even spreading no love, man. If you're gonna talk junk about me, at least spread some love with it. Damn. I don't mind if you talk shit, but don't have me out here in the streets talking shit. Thank you, I'll be water. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm on my grind to get this money. I can't stop it till I'm filthy. Rich to wood, the people, Zebo like the rock. I drop. I ain't no trapper, I'm a hustler.
And as usual, Chalk started all of this. Talking about, well, you can't. Chalk and Petty Prendergrass started all this. So I need some money from both of y'all. Talking about, you can't. Damn, and lazy. Woo, child. Damn, and lazy too. He can't even clean his own house, his own room. Damn, my man Petty Prendergrass like, damn, son, you can at least vacuum your own stuff. See, y'all just terrible. Yo, chill, Rooster, chill, Rooster, relax, brother. Shit. Damn, how Rooster the only one that guessed it? Rooster guessed it. Omni Electra said, no, I know ninjas. We stand nowhere. Breakfast Wi-Fi in the gym ain't included. Shit, you hold on. When she come back in the room, she in the hallway. Yo, all of that is here, brother. I told you, I read the Wi-Fi. Oh, she's right there. Ma'am, you know what they say? Come in for a second. I'm sorry. They can't see you, though. He said, look what this guy said. This guy said, no, I know ninjas. We ain't stand nowhere where there's breakfast Wi-Fi in the gym ain't included. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. You know that's right. That's right.
That is included.
All of that is included. Oh, all of that is included. Shout out to you. You already know. You already know all of that is included, and then some more. Thank you. Absolutely. I smell chicken. Who got some chicken? Hey, shout out to Marcus Antonio Castillo. 2000 AM was just chilling. She trying to run the narrative. Yeah, she trying to run the narrative. She is. And that's the thing. But the crazy thing is whenever you try to make somebody else look bad, you run the risk of making yourself look bad. Because that comment about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the most ignorant damn comment I've ever heard in my life. How you going to say Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was not fighting for integration? That's like absolutely asinine. It's like stupid. And you're supposed to have a PhD in what? In dummy? You got a PhD in dummy. Like PhD stand for pathetically. I'm not gonna say what the H stand for. Damn it. Dummy.
Why you act dumb like dog? Say you act dumb like dog.
Just is they just hating, wanna be a show that think they know something. Shaking my head. Yeah, and it's sad, man. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. It's just sad for real. And you better tip the maid. Yes, let me see if I have some tip money. She's a housekeeper. She's not a maid, but let me see if I have some money to tip her. She's a very nice lady doing a very good job. So let me see if I have some cash on me. Yeah, we got a couple of dollars. I think we got a couple of dollars on us. We will tip. Hey, listen, y'all put something on it so I can have something to tip. Y'all put something on it so I can have something to tip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put something on it so I can have something to tip. Give us some money so I can spread love. See, that's how you do. That's how you support Black business, right? Y'all support me and I support her. And then she go and support another Black person. And then we spread the dollar in the community, the so-called community, and we do good business. That's how we do that there. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we do that there. Sound like Izzy working on his date for tonight. No. Izzy is single and not trying to mingle at all. Shout out to Wincham. Hey, Wincham, how you doing? Izzy is single and not trying to mingle. Izzy is chilling. I need to sit my ass still for at least shit. I don't even know. I always thought AM was Hispanic since Valdez is a Hispanic name. Well, Valdez is not his name. Valdez is a name that we gave him. His name, Valdez is not his name. We gave him Valdez. Me and my brother. We call him Juan Valdez, Juan Valdez, the coffee guy. Right? We call him Angry Man, and we call him Juan Valdez, the coffee guy. So AM has always been the same, right? So how it started was I would do the Mad Rapper joint about AM. I'm like, yo, Shed, yo, B, you got mad wild baby powders. You got wild soap, Shed. Yo, Shed, let me get you a cigarette, Shed. So I would always do the Mad Rapper. And then my brother called him. He said, yo, he angry. We're gonna call him Angry Man. And that's how the legend of Angry Man came about. But we also called him Juan Valdez, the bean guy, right? We was a crew of kids just chilling, just joking with each other. But he liked that. And so he kept Valdez and he kept Angry Man. But his name is not Valdez in real life. All right. Yeah, Sharon is trying to get Angry Man's attention. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get Angry Man to come from out the cloud, to come from Mount Olympus and come hang out with him. That's what he's trying to do. So for Sharon, any attention is better than no attention. Sharon is trying to brand himself as an Angry Man nemesis, and that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Angry Man is going to probably be ignoring him from now on out because it's very insignificant, right? Izzy better be sitting down somewhere, taking some time. Hey, big homie, what's up, Caramel Drip? Yeah, I ain't think about no. OG dude there says she ran over there hating on Angry Man. Yeah, he been hating on Angry Man all morning. But the stupid thing is they done messed up. Him and PH Dummy done walked around. Him and PH Dummy done walked around and talk about, yo, Angry Man is stupid, but yet it's still they said to the man, yo, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He ain't fight for no integration. Just dumbass people, yo. My name is ForReal Winbrook. Okay, Parnell Winbrook. All right, shout out to you. I thought it said ForReal. Yeah, y'all wild, man. Hey, Gasman, she about to vacuum. I'm gonna give y'all something dope to listen to for a little while. Give me a second while this beautiful young lady vacuums. I'm gonna mute this and give y'all something dope to listen to. All right, give me a second.
Can't take it, man. Losing it, I can't take it no more. Yo, CO! Let me out here.
All alone in this room, tell me, is anybody out there? I'm seeing nothing but these four walls closing in on me in here. My mind going crazy, voices in my head, but still I ain't gonna let them break me. The vacation of a gangster, this is the prayer of the forgotten. All alone in this room, tell me, is anybody out there? I'm seeing nothing but these four walls closing in on me in here. My mind going crazy, voices in my head, but still I ain't gonna let them break me. The vacation of a gangster, this is the prayer of the forgotten.
No kite for 6 years, wife refused to bring my kids here. Staring at this wall because I keep their pics there. I made friends with my shadow. When I'm still, he sits there and taunts me, haunts me. I hear his whisper. One small dark room in this big sphere is now home. Sit-ups, push-ups, not even an hour gone. Ratted on by a loudmouth, now I'm inside. My mom passed 2 years ago, I just found out my cold heart wouldn't let me cry. It's been hard cause for 23 hours I don't see no sky. A yard full of my team, but I don't see those guys. My shadow told me I'ma die here, and he don't lie. It's kinda weird how a dead silence speaks so loud. Hate it rain now, I'm wishing I could see those clouds. I could end it now if I just smash my head on the wall. Who miss me? It ain't like I'm getting no visits or calls. Just a solitary room, footsteps in the hall. My only interactions, God slime my lunch in the door. Remind myself of my own name, cause don't nobody call it. I was wild when I was out, but not enough for this torment. There gotta be another way to repay me. I'm losing my mind, so alright God, why won't you take me? It's like they won't be satisfied till I'm crazy, forgotten by the world in this black hole, and you won't save me.
All alone in this room, tell me, is anybody out there? Out there. I'm seeing nothing but these four walls closing in on me in here. My mind going crazy, voices in my head, but still I ain't gonna let them break me. The vacation of a gangster, this is the prayer of the forgotten.
Time passing and I feel so old, surrounded by the stone wall and still door, the room so cold. Stiff bones and I move so slow. I try to picture my daughter's face. I envy when COs go home. My imagination's my favorite station. I flip channels till there's nothing on my mind but dying. Now it's back to pacing, back to calisthenics, like basic training. No woman for years, trying to remember how it feels. Back to masturbation. If I'm right by my calculations, it's been 10 years of asking God if he could get me out the basement. My meal is my clock, I sit still.
Yo, what? Yo, ignorant, man, you can't do better, man. Ignorant, you can't do better. I'm just trying, y'all, put up something real quick. Rest in peace to Life the Legend. I happen to love that song. Shout out to my brother, Life the Legend, may he rest in peace. I happen to love that song. So, hey, it is what it is. If you don't like it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you like it or not. But you know what I'm saying? Like I had to get up so the lady could do her job. So shout out to her. She was definitely dope. Definitely got the room looking real crispy right now. You know what I'm saying? The room is looking real crispy, real clean. I'm appreciative of that. Salute. You know. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the streaming. I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how we got a little bit of time. Let me go ahead and open up the panel briefly. If y'all want to chime in on this, I didn't get a chance to see the whole Myron Gaines interview. I saw a little bits and pieces of it. I was behind when Angry Man was doing the stream, and then I was so far behind that he had cut it in the midst of me trying to watch it, but it's all good. While you're hating on the music, nobody want to hear back that ass up all day, no doubt. It's hey yo, you know the funny thing, that dude that was singing the hook, shout out to Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson won Apollo like 5 times in a row. So shout out to Corey Thompson, who won. I think he kind of won out Apollo. So shout out to him. So hey, there's that. Corey Thompson from Raleigh, North Carolina. Salute to him. That's who was singing on the hook. And if you look him up, if you look up Corey Thompson with a K, and look up Apollo, I played it one time for y'all, but he won Apollo. He won Apollo like 4 or 5 times. Shout out to the Bug. Isby love on the move on the maid. No. I'm just a polite, kind person. That's it. I'm just a polite, kind, well-mannered person. I'm not a nice guy, but I'm a good guy. So yeah, I show everybody love unless and until you try to shit on me, then it's a problem. But other than that, I show everybody love. That's just the way I am. Spread love is the Brooklyn way, baby. Spread love is the Brooklyn way, baby, baby. Except for Ignorant. Ignorant didn't get that Brooklyn gene. Ignorant did not get that Brooklyn gene. Everybody spread love, but Ignorant got the hater gene. Yeah, I got Southern manners, I do. And tell her to bring you a plate later. Maybe she might. But she already left. Hey, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. Absolutely. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. But yo, let me drop this link for y'all real quick. If y'all want to come up and kick it, we got a little bit of time. I'm going to have to probably go within the next hour, 45 minutes or so. But let's kick it in the meantime, between time. Gentlemen, we do exist. Exactly, Mr. Stu. Tell him, Mr. Stu 97, we still exist. I'm a stone cold gentleman. I don't think I would have associated myself with Ralph Tresvant. But anyway, now Ralph Tresvant was the gangster, though. Shout out to Ralph Tresvant, man. He, don't get him. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Now, that's where y'all mess up. Y'all take kindness for weakness. And that's where y'all mess up. Much love, much love. Man, Mulatto, how you come in here and she the only one that I thought you were showing much love to the host, man. Jesus Christ. Mulatto, multi-generational activist of nothing. What's up, man? Hey, y'all make sure y'all support the show, Support Stream. The link is pinned now to the top of the chat. Y'all more than welcome to come through and kick it. The room is now real clean. We feeling real nice and clean. It's like when your house get clean and when your car get clean and you get clean, it feel real good. It feel real good. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you. But yeah, you start to feel good. See, they vacuuming in the hallway next door or something. But see how Chalk tried to slander me? Y'all see how if y'all see Chalk in somebody else chat trying to lie on me, don't let her lie on me because Chalk be on some bullshit. All right. If y'all see Chalk in somebody else's chat, do not let her slander me or lie on me because she be on some bullshit. she gonna be like, hey, see, Iz don't even clean up his house. I'm not in my house. I'm on the road again. I'm on the road again. In a hotel living until I decide what I'm gonna do with myself. Because I don't know. For the first time in a long time, I don't know. I'm be honest. I was living where I wanted to live, doing what I wanted to do, and somebody else messed that up for me. So I gotta figure it out now. I was Mr. Family Man. And they took everything. They took everything. Yo, I'm praying for them people in the California fires, man, because I still got my shit, but if your shit done went up in flames, that shit's got to be some sad stuff, man. Everything you done worked for, everything you done built up, and now you got to start over again from real scratch. That shit has got to be hell on earth, man. I started over again 5 times in life, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's not easy at all. Make sure y'all do good business. Lord, I was born a rambling ma trying to make a living and sewing the best I can. Doing the best I can. Okay. I don't know that song to the bug. I apologize. I don't know that song. I know I was born by the river in a little tent. Yeah. I know that song. It's been a long, long time, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. I've been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I know there's someone out there beyond the sky. It's been a long, 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 but I know that one. That's the one I know. I don't know that other one you was doing. I don't know that. I know the old Negro spirit. I know the Negro spirituals. Y'all silly, man. Hey, nobody don't want to come up and kick it with Freezy? Shout out to my man, No Captivity Freezy. I ain't been able to be over there in a minute, man. I miss Freezy, man. Let's check out my homie, man. But y'all come through and kick it with your boy. We got a couple of minutes, man. We got a couple of minutes. Let me get back on target, though. It kind of threw me off when she, when I had to stop the show because she was back a bit, but we back on track. So my thing is this. I didn't really get to see the whole Myron Angry Man interview, right? I saw bits and pieces of it. And what I saw was basically Angry Man interviewing Myron. And so in an interview, you're not going to sit there and you're not supposed to sit there and interrogate a person. You're not supposed to sit there and tear them apart. Y'all are just so used to some sensationalized BS, man. Because it was a thing called journalistic integrity. And in that thing, journalistic integrity was the fact that you just wanted to get the information, right? And when you got the information in a non-biased way. Your job as a journalist is to extrapolate all the facts as possible and let the audience decide on how they see someone, how they view somebody, and what they want. But I know in 2025, and the advent and the popularity of social media has kind of taken that away. Nowadays, when people interview people, they inject and insert their opinions on everything. And it's like, yo, that's not what an interview is. That's what a live stream is for. You know what I'm saying? A live stream or a stream is for you as the content creator to be able to say what you think, what you feel, and what you want. But when you as a content creator are interviewing someone else, even if they are another content creator, you're not supposed to inject or insert your opinion. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to ask questions that are thought-provoking questions. Like shout out to Raw B. Raw B did an excellent job when she was interviewing Angry Man. I meant to say something about that, Raw. But if you're still listening, you did an excellent job when you were interviewing Angry Man. Now, a couple of times if you notice, a couple of times Raw said things, but she backed out of it. She didn't go into how she really feel and how she really think. She went back to asking Angry Man questions about how he feel and how he think. That's the way an interview is supposed to be conducted. You're supposed to ask thought-provoking questions. You're supposed to ask piercing questions that bring out the person at your interview's side, and so we can, as the audience, can get a whole viewpoint of that and perspective of that person, right? And the more, and y'all gotta remember, Angry Man has said some choice things in the past that Myron might have taken offense to. So, knowing Angry Man the way I do, and I haven't talked to him about this, and like I said, I haven't seen the whole interview, but knowing him the way I do, I would imagine he was trying to get a good interview. He was trying to have a non-biased perspective when he just talked to Myron and just trying to get Myron's viewpoints and standpoints and ideology and philosophy. I would be willing to bet good money that that's actually what happened, right? And again, I didn't see all that much of that interaction, but it's just amazing to me that y'all do not allow people to have differences of opinion. I don't understand that. Can someone please come up here, or can someone tell me why it is so taxing or so upsetting or so alarming for you for someone to have a difference of opinion than you? Why you believe that people are not entitled to the way they feel or the way they think? How do you have a monopoly on thoughts? How do you have a monopoly on feelings? How do you have a monopoly on ideology? So whatever you say and whatever you think and whatever you feel is the only right thing, is the only right way. If someone else thinks differently or feels differently, they have to be a sworn enemy. They have to be what? Like it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Can someone please help me understand? Shout out to Ignorant, waving the backside knows you, bro. Salute, man. What's up, Ignorant? What's going on, brother?
Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and prosperity to the kings and queens in the chat and on the panel. And also you too, Tootie Bug. I know you're a caucus beast, but
Hey, listen, hold on, man. Lee, don't call her a beast, though, man. She's
okay,
good people. So
okay, yes, we was just talking about people having their opinion. Now you come
I know, but come
That's
on,
what
man.
I'm saying.
I'm not interviewing you. You on the panel, and what I'm saying is, I want Tudor Bud to feel any other Caucasian person to feel comfortable because I don't have nothing against them. I treat people based on how they treat me, not based on their skin color or skin tone.
Okay, that's you. That's great, brother. But I'm a real black man, and I'm gonna speak how I want, respectfully. I'm gonna follow the rules.
No, disrespectfully, nigga. Don't say beast, though. What's up,
If I
bro?
say respectfully, they can't take it disrespectfully.
No, they can. They absolutely can take it disrespectfully. That's the thing. So you don't gotta call Tudor Bug a beast. You could call she could just be a person, and that's fine and that's cool. Like you could say shout out to Tudor Bug and just leave it at that. You don't have to call her a Caucasus Mountain beast. Like, come on, fam. The hell?
All right, I came to talk on the topic, but let's switch it up. Let's pause. Switch it
Now
up.
let's talk on the topic. That's dope, bro. Let me tell you that is fire. That shit look good as hell. I'm waiting for you to get with me. That look great. That looks fantastic, Raw G.
Yeah. We definitely gotta build. Thank you. But we was talking about how people cannot let other people talk and have their own opinion or whatever. It's because a lot of people project. Like a lot of people is miserable in their own life. They're not strong in their convictions. They be feeling the type of way. They're emotional and shit. So they gotta get it off however they gotta get it off. Because this is the only platform in which they have a voice to be heard.
Oh, sorry. Bye, ignorant. All right. You was real slick with that. Someone will bring ignorant back. That came out of nowhere. Shout out to ignorant. She did that smooth as shit. Shout out to that. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you. Hey, some dude, you owe me money, man. You can't come up till you pay me my money, man. I need my $10 for the F-bombs. Thank you, Roy. That was crazy. Well, shout out to Ignorant. If you want to bring my man Ignorant back, it is just $20. Damn, Roy. Hey, but I want to.
You're not going. People not just going to disrespect Tootie like that. Tootie, all right, leave Tootie the fuck.
Yeah, Tudor Bug is cool. Oh yeah, but okay, I'm gonna use one of your. You gave $5, so hey, I'm gonna use one of that for your F bombs you just said, but no F bombs. Listen. This is Roy. You did an awesome job when you interviewed Angry Man. That was one of the interviews I saw. I thought it was a dope interview, right? And I think we come from a generation where the interviewer didn't used to inject their opinion or their point upon the person that they were interviewing. And I noticed that you caught yourself a couple of times, but I think that you did an awesome job of keeping it about Angry Man and what Angry Man thought and what Angry Man stood for, and you asked some very poignant questions. What's your philosophy on that?
So I feel when it comes to interviews, a lot of people want to clout chase, right? Because they have somebody in the room that will bring eyes and bring attention. What they really have a tendency to try to do is push their own agenda. That's what interviewing has turned into on social media. The true art of interview is exactly how you said. It's about asking questions and getting the other person's perspective, because the point of interest is the person that you're interviewing. Now, what I also find in these spaces is people don't really have anything to talk about. So what they do is they try to pick apart something that's going on because the people they're talking about are more interesting than them. And it's a clout chase.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So you think with the advent of social media and the fact of how salaciousness and the most ratchet shit seems to be the point of interest or go viral, that's what people are basically using interviews for basically a viral moment instead of really what an interview is for.
Exactly. They don't really want to have a conversation. Like, they're not actually reading the literature. They're not reading, you know what I'm saying, like Angry Man's book and seeing what his mindset is. They just looking at the shorts. Well, he said this, that, and the third, so he feel like this. With Myron, I mean, the whole thing with Myron is I could either take or leave him. He's a shock jock. You know what I'm saying? So is he going to say shocking and salacious things? Absolutely. So I think it's a dope collaboration for Angry Man and Myron after all of this time. After all this
Right.
time that they've been on the same stage, for them to be able to sit down and have a conversation. Does
Mhm.
that mean that either one is in alignment with the other one? No.
Right. Right. And that's the crazy thing. And you know the most egregious shit, and you kind of talked about it, but I want you to talk about it in depth if you don't mind. One of the most egregious shit is when PH Diva said, yo, when PH Diva tried to gaslight that brother, I don't know who the brother name was, and tried to tell him that he didn't know what he was talking about, that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did not march for integration. I said, oh my God. I said, either they are the most dishonest and disingenuous people, or that PhD stand for PH dummy, because that is just asinine. Like, what school did you go to where it says that Dr. Martin Luther King, does it have to spell it out? It said that Dr. Martin Luther King marched to end segregation. Do they have to spell it out and tell people that that means that he fought for integration? Is that what it is? Help me understand, Raw, because I'm confused.
So when it comes down to PhD, I think it was like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago,
What's
was
that, Seth?
speaking disparagingly against biracial children. So am I shocked that that's her take on Dr. King's legacy? No, I'm not. I mean, you got a lot of people on social media that can claim to be anything, anyone, and have any level of education. What we do know about Dr. King is his whole stance was the dismantling of segregation, which in fact is integration. It was right. It was nonviolence, and Malcolm X was by any means necessary.
Right. And segregation, right? And that was their basic point of contention, or their basic point of polar opposition, right? One was for segregation and one was for integration. That was what it was. And like you pointed out, the historical last speech that Dr. King did was, he said literally, I think that I led my people, you know what I'm saying, into this integration thing, and basically paraphrasing, and that was the worst thing for Black people ever. He basically said it.
Exactly. Not basically, he directly said it. It's in a speech that was recorded, that has been transcribed. So when people are sitting over here saying he didn't march for segregation, I mean for integration, it's like, what are you talking about? The whole push behind the Rosa Parks incidents with the bus was about integration. So that just lets me know people don't know the history. It's Black History Month, and y'all don't even have history, like historical knowledge of your own people. Like, I can't respect it. I'm standing on business. Like, I need for people of color to shut up. It's okay to say you don't know something. It's okay to say, let me look, you know what I'm saying? Let me look up some information or whatever else. Let me verify, maybe I have that wrong. But to sit there and diminish somebody else's perspective and tell them that they don't know what they're talking about when you wrong. And I also need people to have your facts together. Know your history so well that when someone says something stupid to you, because all that young man needed to do was quote Dr. King, I fear I integrated my people into a burning house.
But he was speaking on, he did point to the civil rights, act, the civil rights legislation. He did point to the boycotts and everything like that. And he did point to those. So he was on point. But then Sharon, being the host of the show, co-signing PH Diva and trying to make it seem like he didn't know what he was talking about. Extra was like, what? Like, it's just goofy. It's goofy soup. All in an attempt to try to make Angry Man look stupid, which one thing we should know by now, that brother is not stupid. He's not stupid. Is he always right? No. Are any of us always right? No. We all make mistakes. We all have missteps or missays. This be live shows, right? So none of us is 100%. But something as simple as Dr. Martin Luther King's message, and you don't know, that's one of the only 3 Black people that they talk about in school.
Facts though.
That's a fact. You know, I ain't lying. Shout out to Say Like Podcast. PH Dummy. What's up, Sal? PH Dummy said it.
All the damn Martin Luther King Day programs y'all have to go to at church.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we talking about? And y'all still don't know what he was marching and preaching for? Like, come on, dude. What are we talking about here? What is this? What is this? But all in the sense to make somebody else look stupid or make somebody else look bad. And her literal thing was, she said, well, if people are not educated, they don't know what they're talking about. I just wish they would shut the F up and shut up and not say anything. Well, that means that you got to shut the F up too then, huh? Because I'm sick of this thing. Let's get into it, Raw. I'm sick of this thing that says because you have a European piece of paper that you are so much more educated than somebody else. We all know that the school system was designed to create workers, not thinkers. It was designed to create people who were able to follow instructions. Now, are there people like yourself who get degrees and who enhance because of those degrees? But the difference is you didn't stop learning there. Your learning, it comes from, and you could tell you're more well read, you're more well versed. You didn't just go to the syllabus or to the curriculum and just do that and stop there. No, you went outside. It made you curious. Am I wrong about any of this? It made you more curious about other things that looked into other things that looked into other things. So you're more well read and versed, right?
Yeah, and then plus 2, like I've been reading since I'm 2.5 years old.
How?
When we used to play Scrabble when I was a child, my mother would make us look up all the words on the whole entire board, like literally every single games. Like I'm one of those people that I would read the New York Times on Sunday with a thesaurus and like maps out because I needed to fully understand everything that was going on in the stories. Some people they're okay with the surface of things, but when it comes down ignorant TV, just because your mother didn't teach you how to read until you were 8 years old, don't.
Oh
My
Lord,
mother's different.
yeah, wow, he said I'm a hypocrite. I don't know how am I a hypocrite, ignorant? But look, but this thing,
because you go to the gym and you eat vegetables for real, and he eat vegetables, but he weighs 600 pounds. Continue. Let me not be messy.
Yeah, I'll be a mess. And listen, my pops used to make me write book reports, right? You know what I'm saying? Make me do the same thing with the dictionary. He made me go in the dictionary and write every definition 10 times until I got through with the whole through the whole dictionary, right? Then he would make me write book reports as punishment on something. So like I didn't have a choice but to be a nerd at some degree, at some level, and to read and to understand and to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? Because of my pops. But it's like it's amazing to me how many people don't really know how to think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't really know how to be a critical thinker. They don't really know how to assess information or how to analyze the things that's coming across, because I was taught a book is a square for a reason. You could get lost in a book's pages, and not necessarily in a good way. Some books are designed to trap you.
That way. And then, the beauty of literature is this. Like, people love movies that have prequels and sequels and all of this and all of that. For every book you read, there's a prequel, there's a sequel, there's other literature that attaches. So depending on how your brain is structured and how you interpret information, you're gonna go down a rabbit hole and be like, "Ooh, well, They were talking about this and this concept. Let me see what this is. They were talking about that and that concept. Let me see what this is. So, you know, this is like when we get to talking about Oedipus complex and how, you know, Freudian theory complements Piaget, Erickson's, and this, that, and the third. A lot of people kind of don't get it. So I've been staying away from these spaces when it comes to real conversations because these are pseudo intellectuals and not real intellectuals. Now,
I'm not familiar with PJ Erickson. I do know what what the Oedipus complex is, and I am familiar with Freud and Freudian theory, but I'm not familiar with Erickson. What did he talk about?
So Erickson and Piaget talk about concrete operations and psychosocial development, like autonomy versus trust. Sorry about that. My little boy tried to have a little moment. But, you know, it just talks about the different stages that you go through mentally in your psychosocial development and how your brain develops to get you to concrete operations, which you actually reach at 25. When we look at the different theorists in the psychological platform and how their theories overlap and they make sense, especially when you start getting into Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? These are things that overlap. So you can always tell how versed people actually are and how much they understand the human psyche by what they're talking about. And a lot
so
of
basically, in layman's terms, though, people are motivated by pain or people motivated by pleasure. You know, those are the two main motivating factors of why people do the things they do, so to speak, right?
Yeah, essentially, if you don't reach certain stages psychologically, you will forever be regressed to that age. Like if you don't have autonomy versus self-doubt, you will never be an independent person. You will always be seeking validation and looking for acceptance from other people because your parents didn't get you through that stage of development.
No doubt. Hey, Say Like Podcast, shout out to you, family. He said only the uneducated get the most offended. That's a bar. That's a bar. And education is not necessarily formal. It's just not, right? It could be, you could get educated through experience. You could be educated through book knowledge and through the reading. You could be educated through other people's experiences and get wisdom from that. It's a whole bunch of ways that you could be educated, and as well through the college or the university or a trade, whatever the case may be. But just like, what was that? I'm sorry. Shout out to Ari. Ari said, haters hate intellectual conversations. They want to stay ignorant and wallow in their own stupidity rather than give props to the Black people who are actually pushing positivity in the Black community. Yeah, like Angry Man says, the bigotry of low expectations. Shout out to JC the Conqueror. Salute to you, man. Salute. Ari said, I just listen to learn. I have no problem with learning things I don't know. Right. And like I said, I didn't know what Erickson or Peel is Peel.
Piaget.
Peach. Okay. I didn't know what they taught. So I asked Raw. You know what I'm saying? Now that's something for me to look up, and so I could be well versed on that. I'm familiar with Maslow. I'm familiar with Freud and Freudian theory. I'm familiar with what else we were speaking of. There's one more thing, but I'm familiar with those things that we were speaking of. The Oedipus complex. I'm just not familiar with Erickson and Pete. How you pronounce his name again? The other one?
Piaget. I put the link for you in the back chat so you have somewhere to start looking into that. But you know, a lot of people want to talk about the DMP conversations, right? So the DMP conversations ultimately are rooted in Oedipus complex and Electra complex. They're ultimately rooted in the psychological aspects of how people are raised. If you are missing stages in psychosocial development, you're not going to have appropriate relationships. It's going to be someone that is outwardly presenting or physically presenting as an adult, but mentally and internally, they're still regressed to that of a child. So therefore, if you're mentally a child, can you really operate successfully in a relationship? No, you can't, be it male or female.
That's deep though, because there's some people who are quite competent in like cleaning, cooking, different things like that. but when it comes to the aspect of socialization, especially in the aspect of a relationship, they don't have the proper tools to be able to have a proper relationship. So that's deep. That's deep. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna show you Erickson's just really quick. We're not going to dwell on it for too long, but go ahead and share the screen if you would.
Is that the first one that you put up?
I shared the screen already.
Okay, cool. Got you.
So in Erickson's, right? Erickson's talks about trust versus mistrust. You learn this infancy to 18 months. Then you understand autonomy versus shame and doubt. Initiative versus guilt. Industry versus inferiority. Identity versus confusion. Intimacy versus isolation. Generativity versus stagnation, and integrity versus despair. Most people are barely getting into generativity versus stagnation and the demographics of these conversations. A lot of people haven't really reached into integrity versus despair. But let's look at intimacy versus isolation, because this is where a lot of people are failing as adults. In our 20s and 30s, close relationships become more important. Dating, marriage, and romantic commitments are important, but so are friendships and other social relationships. These connections provide social support we need to thrive, which is why establishing solid interpersonal relationships is vital during young adulthood. According to psychologist Eric Erickson's theory of psychosocial development, this stage represents a period he calls intimacy versus isolation. It marks the sixth stage of his developmental theory, and it spans from approximately 19 to 40 years of age. It follows identity versus role confusion. Erickson believed that people face conflict at each major stage in life. In intimacy versus isolation stage, this conflict centers on relationships. When we are able to navigate this period of life successfully, we end up having fulfilling, enduring relationships. Struggling on the other,
Hold on real quick.
loneliness and isolation.
So basically what they're saying in layman's terms is, when you're a young adult and you're forming into your womanhood, you're forming into your manhood, right? The ability for you to be able to have friends that are non intimate partners, right? And be able to relate with them and have experience with them helps you to become a well-rounded person later on in life and helps you to develop properly. Is that basically the premise?
Yes.
Interesting. You know, the funny thing is, Roy, and I'm gonna let you cook. I'm thinking about Angry Man the whole time. We had each other. You know what I'm saying? We had a group, like I was talking about earlier. It was my brother. It was Angry Man. It was our other friend. And you know what I'm saying? We was a group of guys together, coming up together, and we built together. We bounced ideas off of each other. We read book. Me, Angry Man, and I used to go to the bookstore. I read one book. He read one book. We talk about it. We you know what I'm saying? So we kind of helped each other grow up a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting.
Right. And this is the thing. When you have your core friend groups, you will probably have enough real friends just to have a few fingers, if you're lucky. Most people usually only have one true friend that they can carry with them throughout all of life. But a lot of people have, thank you, Mr. Stu, a lot of people have poor relationships with their parents, their mothers, and their fathers. They haven't, because parents are not perfect either, but a lot of people haven't mastered forgiveness, and their parents haven't necessarily pushed them through like autonomy versus shame and doubt. So these are people that you usually see that have the clingy personality type. You understand what I'm saying? Because they've never learned how to do things on their own. Industry versus inferiority. If somebody has made you feel less than your whole entire life, you're gonna feel less than. These are the people that are insecure because they don't understand who they are as a person, which is why, parents, mothers, fathers, even mothers that don't have the father involved, or fathers that don't have the mother involved. The message that you need to be telling your children every day is they are somebody.
They're more than enough.
Right. You need to be, building up these children's self-esteem. But that requires to stop being selfish, to take the focus off of yourself, because it's not about you anymore once you have children.
Right.
And a lot of people give me pushback about that.
Preach.
And I don't care. Like, once you have a kid, your whole life is about them.
I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. I now of course you're not neglectful of yourself, because you have to be in a certain level spiritually, mentally, emotionally in order. But I do believe that we don't have the proper prioritization of our children any longer. And we don't understand that that is our legacy to help us live forever, right? Because technically we're not, this physical body is not going to live, but our ideology, our philosophy, our ways of beingness can live on from generation to generation through what we teach our children, what they teach their children, and how we move forward. So I absolutely agree with that wholeheartedly. And I think that that's very important.
It is. And then your children mirror what you do. See,
Yes.
we're all autodidacts to one degree or another, especially the children. The children are learning how to operate in concrete operations when they're in school, right? Their ability to regurgitate information.
Mm-hmm.
But what they do in the real world is they are replicators. So if you sit back in the cut, right, and you watching your kids, if you curse a lot, you sit back, you pay attention to how your children interact with other people, you're going to hear your kids curse. Why? Because they're absorbing who you are as a person. If you nasty, you don't clean up, your kids are going to be nasty. People that have their kids that don't want to get in the shower, you know how you break your children and not wanting to get in the shower? Let your kids see you getting in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, people that don't know how to cook, your kids not going to know how to cook because they are not seeing you cook to even want to replicate that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Trucker waving about, so I know it's you. Hey, what's up, Bucket 88? Hey, good afternoon. Good to see you, family. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff for sure. Hey, listen, y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, me, we had to, because Raw told me to give the good housekeeper a good tip. She got a good tip today. So, we on the road. So y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. $5. Everybody, just $5. Help us reach our goal to the Cash App or the Super Chat, preferably the Cash App. I greatly appreciate y'all. Yo, what's going on, Trucker? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
First off, what's going on? Hey, Robbie. How y'all doing?
Hey, don't come up here like Mr. Snuffleupagus today. We had a good vibe, man. Don't be like, hey,
No. My body is recovering right now. I just had an accident last night, so.
Man, damn, you all right?
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm straight, bro. I just bought this truck too, so.
No, it wasn't your fault, was it?
Nah, man. I'm in the Chicago area, and y'all, and for people that don't know,
I know
these niggas can't drive out here, bro. They can't drive, dog.
Everything.
And that's exactly what happened. The dumbass female gonna hurry up and try to run right in front of me to hop on the highway, and she paid the price.
Damn, is she still with us?
Well, I had to drag her out the car, but she alive.
Damn.
Oh,
So
go get some. Yeah, go get some physical therapy too.
Hey,
I'm
what don't you,
listen.
ignorant? Your time is up. Your time is up? You can come back now. What don't you agree with?
Don't set him up for that. Don't set him up for that.
Oh, well, I was just saying, I ain't listen, don't threaten me with a good time. I love a good money war. Like, bro.
It don't matter what the situation.
But I went back and kind of was trying to hear where you was coming from with the Angry Man did an interview with Myron, or did Myron they did that?
Yeah, a couple of days ago, Angry Man interviewed Myron. Yeah, Myron Gaines.
They had 2 conversations.
Wow, I didn't even know that. See, I wasn't paying attention. Dang, I'm gonna go review that.
The first one, I think Angry Man put on members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on members. But the second one, but I knew people was going to review that because everybody was super thirsty. The first conversation, like before the show was even over, people had it on the thumbnail, and then they had to change. They had to change the their format or whatever they was going to talk about that day. So the thing, like, why y'all mad at this man? Like y'all mad at this man because he's growing?
People mad at him?
Yeah, welcome back, Ignorant. What's up? I don't know why they mad. What's up, Ignorant? No F bombs, yo. F bombs, you owe me money, okay? You can say what's
You don't
going
got
on.
no money.
Ignorant got money.
Uh-oh.
Ignorant got money. What's up, Ignorant? What's going on,
Peace
bro?
and
I smell a
blessings
money
to the
war.
black
I smell a
people.
money war.
Hey,
Peace and
peace and love,
blessings.
peace and love, peace and love, brother.
Salute to you, trucker. I'm
What's
happy
poppin'?
that you in good health. Salute to the
Like
black
shine is
queen up here. Salute to Izzy
hello.
Benz. And salute to the chat.
Salute,
Anybody
Ignorant.
in the chat, Black Power and hello, how you doing?
What's
Okay.
good, brother?
What I didn't agree on was my thing was nature and nurture and also DNA. I believe these things take place because I know a man in Soho, he grew up in an extremely nice upbringing, but he wanted to be a murderer for some reason. So I believe truly DNA is a thing that no matter how we can finesse words to, put them on people, DNA is truly a thing that is happening, whether we believe it or not. And that's just what I disagreed on, Izzy. I digress.
Wait. So you're saying with people's genealogy or heredity that it makes them automatically act the way they act, that they don't have no choice or no autonomy in how they behave?
And how they behave?
Yeah. Because when you're saying DNA, right? What's the factor that you believe DNA plays in everything?
How you think, how you process. It plays a factor in a lot of how you move, whether you know it or not. It's people that never seen their parents and they act like them. You understand?
So they're not an identical replication. You're not cloned. If you're cloned from somebody, that's when DNA actually has the most influence on what it is you do. But when people are serial deleters, right? They have missed stages of psychosocial development.
Damn.
So you believe nature has a more powerful course than DNA?
No, I believe that nurture has a more powerful course than anything. Because if you take an animal or a human being and you put them in a situation and they are conditioned to do a certain thing, they're going to do the things that they're conditioned to do. Or have you heard of Pavlovian theory? Pavlov's dogs?
Well, that's what I was referring to, Izzy. I was saying this guy was born in Soho. He was really nurtured pretty well. He was everything seemed pretty fine. He was rich. Everything was great.
So
So
just
I don't.
because So I just want to make sure I understand your premise. Because he was rich, that means he was nurtured well?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that. It seemed like he was nurtured well to my seeing, like what I saw.
Right. So this is the thing. When we are looking at people in different class situations, it can give the optics that they are being nurtured well. But nurturing and psychosocial development literally has nothing to do with money. Psychosocial development has to do with the conditioning of a human being to understand the power that they hold within themselves to have autonomy, to be industrious, to be accepted, all on their own merits. So there are plenty of children that are born in significant wealth that are taught inferiority. They don't really understand industry because they are mentally conditioned that everything they do is supposed to be to continue on the financial goal, not necessarily to continue on what is in their best interest.
So when you
of
say industry, you're talking about being industrious, right? Being
Yes.
able to. Oh, I got you. Go ahead, Ignorant.
So because he was raised fairly well, that says that he wasn't nurtured to know himself. So he became a serial deleter because they didn't allow him to find himself. Is that what I'm taking from it?
Yeah, so in industry versus inferiority, which is a stage, it's like a psychologically that you go through between the ages of 6 and 11, is how can I be good, right? That's the major question. It's competence. How can I be good? What does it take for me to be a good person? So if you have a child that is striving to be recognized, striving to be good, striving to be loved, and everything they do, you beat them down. That's not good enough. That's not okay. It sucks how you did that. You are then teaching them inferiority. And if a child is trying their absolutely best to do well, they're going to go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum and do the absolute worst because it doesn't matter how much they try. They're not good enough. Now, how we build up industry in children is when your children cook you some food, it could be disgusting as shit. Okay, they put too much salt on it. They maybe didn't cook the pancakes all the way through. You know, it's lacking some things. You know, you just let them know. Oh, okay, this is great, and then you encourage them on different little tips and tricks to do better. When your child goes to clean their room not really clean. It's still dirty as hell, but they tried. You give them their flowers for that, and then you guide them on how to do it better. Well, what do? We tell kids that, what did you do? This sucks. This is horrible. I can't believe you did your hair like that. That looks a mess. What are you putting on? You have to feed your children's creativity. When you minimize them, they become deleters. Or con men and con women, or thieves, or scammers, or obese, or incorrigible and have a need to be all the time right. This is where you see people that need to be right. They need to be right because they weren't told that they were good enough when they were little.
Wow. So there's self, and I think that's a lot of people. Unfortunately, today it looks like people's opinions are tied into their self, how they view themselves or how they see themselves nowadays, and that's like the weirdest thing ever. Because when I was coming up, people weren't so attached to whatever they thought or felt. They understood that, there's a lot of things in the world that you can know, or that you can be mistaken, and that doesn't mean that you're an idiot or you're crazy or you're stupid. It just means that you're mistaken, and it's okay. Why do you think that so many people's self-image is tied into their viewpoints these days?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Who was that for, me or?
Go ahead, Ignat. You can answer it, and then Raw or Trucker, y'all can answer it. I'm just curious. It seems like people's their self-worth, their self-image is tied into their opinion and what they think.
See, and this is why we can't take other people having an opinion, because we are so focused on what we think and what we heard. Nobody else. We don't want to hear other people. You understand? So it's like it's an arrogance. It's an ego. It's all these things she was saying. People aren't raised properly. They never really had criticism. They never was told they were perfect, like she said, and that's what I believe. I digress on.
Yeah, I mean, I shockingly enough, I agree with Ignat. Like, people just need for somebody to tell them, "Oh, you great! Oh my God, you was cooking! You did that! You did that!" And people will lie. They'll lie to get that measure of gratification, like saying that Martin Luther King wasn't for integration, when we know good and well that he was. It's insanity personified. And like, I low-key want to snatch up PhD and really have a conversation with her to get to the root of her self-hatred and her hatred towards the people. Because like at this point, it's given there's something deeper there.
Well, like she said, she's 140. No, bitch, you 340.
What she said?
I said, she was saying she was 140. I said, no, that bitch 340. But
She did say she was 140. I don't know how much she weighed, but I was like, damn, what, all in that ponytail on her head? I don't know. But she claims she's 140. I wouldn't know one way or another.
Let me just say this real quick. I need for all of these educated women to stop. You're not as fine as you think you are. Skinniness is really inconsequential if you're skinny or if you're thick. Like, we throw the dozens back and forth when we talking mess on people, but let's be quite frank. People that are heavier in weight usually are more educated, and especially in the areas of STEM, because they isolate. Number one. Number two, a lot of you skinny chicks don't know how to cook. You don't know how to wash your butt. We go in the bathroom behind these skinny women. They're leaving their vaginas in the bathroom with them. You go to their houses because y'all seen the Instagram. I said what I said. Y'all seen the Instagram models. Instagram models be all over showing you live. And then you catch their mirrors. Their mirrors is dirty. They sleeping on air mattresses. Look at Shorty in Pontiac that left her children for 5 years. I'm skinny.
That was crazy.
Right. My titties won't fleek, but your kids is in a house living with feces in the tub in a house
for
that
5
is
years.
right for 5 years in a
years.
house that needs to be condemned. So y'all, God ain't too fond of pretty, and he don't like ugly either. Stop it. Like, if that's your resolve, if that's what you have to go through to prove a point that you think whatever you think, we know you insecure.
Yeah, I don't understand. So I just want to kind of break this down for 30 seconds. So Angry Man and Myra did an interview. And then
hold on,
the blend. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hold on, listen, don't hate on the big girls. You ain't never had big girl just though. Big girl smell like cookies, brown sugar.
Talk to him.
Honey, we don't be smelling bears. Now you better stop it. Big guys save lives, okay? It be the cake batter all on your face. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I just said the other day, niggas don't be washing their asses for a week, so you know how that go. But so I just want to get the gist of this. So Angry Man and Myra did an interview, right? And there you got the Blender group. I ain't gonna mention their name, but just the Blender group once again being diabolical and willfully ignorant, coming up with a bunch of lies. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what they say now? What they do?
I guess Myron is anti-FBA, so I guess that means that Angry Man is too, because he had an interview.
Huh? So, somebody just said it in the chat, and I understand why he said that. So now it's funny how when the white people was over there saying nigga, now all of a sudden it was all good. But because it's Myron and whatever you can't change somebody's opinion. But whatever he said during the interview, now they got a problem with that, but they couldn't even, when the people was on their channel, they had all the white folks over there doing all the ignorant stuff. And the white girl embarrassing PhD.
Right, you mean the white people that like to deal with each other in an interpersonal relationship between father and daughter?
That too. Yeah, all of that. Yeah. Crazy.
Whew. I believe opinions definitely can change, Truck. You just got to present the right information and give people something to think about. Even if they don't like it, hold on, baby. Even if they don't like it, you should still present the information, because that way it opens your mind to think of different concepts. Like, I like to think about and speak about different concepts and things that I never even heard of. Just even if I don't agree with it, I digress.
Yeah, I mean,
Cell said, "Hey love, hey love." Cell said, "Hey love." Hey, shout out to Paul George. Said, "Are black men a monolith?" No, we are not. We as black people are not a monolith at all. We come from all different kind of backgrounds, socioeconomic, experiences, all types of. We're not a monolith. We don't think the same. We don't operate the same. Now, do a lot of us have similarities in our initial introduction into the world? Yeah. At the same time, does that how we process it? Does it make us the same? No, because shit, you can have two children in the same house with the same mother, the same father that experience the same thing, and them two Negroes ain't the same.
That's a fact.
What's up, Darnell? What's going on? So it's like it's amazing that we get so upset and so like off put behind people's thoughts and opinions, and for people to allow people to have their thoughts and opinions. Like I allow y'all, I want to hear what y'all have to say. I don't have to agree with y'all. Now, if you say something too egregious that I absolutely don't agree with, I'm gonna speak up, right? But for the most part, I like the conversation. I like to just hear how people think. I'd like to hear people's perspective. And that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't cost me anything. Unless y'all talk crazy. Now, when y'all start talking crazy, I interrupt.
But you gotta remember, this is the same group that was yelling and screaming. Oh, well, I like to have a conversation. I like to hear others. And now when somebody else has a situation going on, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a problem. Ultimately, all I see is hate. That's all I see. That's all I see. There's no other way to call
And that's
it.
the problem, Truck. Like, we can't take no type of outside criticism. We see it all as hate. Like, a motherfucker be like, hey, you got a booger in your nose.
Hey, sir, I need some money from you, sir, for that MF. Thank you kindly. I need that immediately. Thank you.
So run it up.
I need that. Thank you, good sir.
He got on the school speaker phone. I need that $10, partner.
Five. We're gonna lower it, but I need to dissuade y'all from saying the F word.
That's all I'm saying. We gotta learn how to just receive information. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And we can disagree with it, but everything ain't hate. I don't look at it as hate. Like when a motherfucker say, "Oh, you fat." Oh, okay.
Who's that the second one? All right, man. I need to get paid $10 ASAP.
Listen, don't worry about it, baby. See that dashiki? Don't worry
Nah.
about
I don't care about that. I love you. Yeah, I need to see the paper, man. Ship it. We got a cash out now.
That dashiki that dashiki ain't helping. It's making you look like a scammer,
What's
sir.
the Jay Stevens? What's going on, good brother? Good to see you, man. Salute to you. Ship it, man. Ship it. I need that. You definitely taking advantage, man. It's like once y'all say one, y'all can't stop. It's like y'all just keep going and going and going.
Once
you can't blame me.
Shout out to my
guy. You can't blame me today.
Shout out to my guy Jay Stevens, new member. I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Be like Jay Stevens and support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Definitely. Let me celebrate Jay Stevens real quick while Ignorant is getting his money together. Come on, Ignorant. Represent for Brooklyn, man.
Thanks, man.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
Yeah, it looked like everybody's agreeing with me with that dashiki. Yeah. You definitely scamming it up with the bean pie, sir. Yeah, they in the chat right now cooking you.
Hey,
I don't know why this phone it takes so long. It's just to even pull up the cash.
Oh, I got it. Thank you, man. Thank you to my man Ignorant TV coming through, represent for BK. He's not a scammer. He coming through with the come through. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I hate that you had to say an F-bomb to get it, but thank you.
Thanks, man.
Let me give you.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
Because of Ignorant, my man Jay Stevens, we just need 10 more people, at least $25. Excuse me, at least $5 a piece to reach our goal. 10 more people, at least $5 a piece to reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today, all right? Go ahead, family. Yeah. You got it. Dr. Umar TV, that's hilarious.
No, I'm just listening, man. I'm just getting the gist of this conversation because y'all was cooking before I even showed up, so I'm listening. I'm continue listening.
Go ahead, Roy. I'm listening to you. What were you saying? Oh, hold on real quick. Shout out to my man, Sovereign Teddy P the Ruler. He looked like he sell outdated electronics on the street. Damn, why y'all doing my man ignorant like that? We having a conversation.
All right, man. It's Black History Month, man.
This is Black History Month,
love,
man.
Love, man. They can say whatever they want. That's Black creativity. That's how I look at it. Everything y'all saying.
No, I ain't gonna front. You up there looking like a member of the X Clan. I ain't gonna lie. The East, my brother, to the East. This is for the red, the black, and the green with the key. To the East, my brother, to the East. Yeah, go ahead, Rob. My fault.
Now, what I find intriguing is people that want to sit there and have this conversation and say Myron is anti-FBA. Why are they not having a conversation about Dr. Umar Cash App getting suspended and them giving him fever because they're schooling together? Why are these people not having conversations about, like, you know, people that are actually anti-Black people? Why is this not a conversation? Like, it's the same people that will say, oh, well, the Black community not thriving, while hating on people within the Black community.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to my man Jay Stevens being sponsored the show. He said, "Go Met fam, yo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you." Shout out to my man Jay Stevens coming through with the come through, man.
God damn it! I like the way you do bit.
It don't matter what the situation. I'm just trying to climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta.
Thank you very much, family. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Poor Joe said they hate the hate train is mostly Democrat. All right, go ahead, family. What do y'all think about that, man? Overall, what do y'all think? I'm for
What? The hate train is mostly Democrat.
I call cap. That's cap.
all right. Well, don't just say you call a cap. Why do you call a cap on that? Why?
Because that's just a person who love Republicans. They love Trump. They want to blow and pause. And that's
all. Oh no. Oh no.
Pause, my brother. Pause. Shout out to Jay Stevens. Appreciate you. Let me read Raw G's comment because you ain't even saying why you think so. Raw G said they mad about the yummy and delicious big girls. She also said lobster and Wagyu beef will have you gaining weight. That's that rich people food, huh? Shout out to Amber Coach at 3 and 3 the Great said that dashiki you could find on the corner of Greenfield and Puritan on Detroit's west side. Get the F out of here.
Lord have
Is that
mercy.
Partey? Huh? Yeah. What'd you say, fam?
Lord have mercy.
Myron said he hates all FBAs a few months ago. AM said that he wouldn't ever do a show with them and had disparaging words for them. What's wrong with pointing out the flip-flop? Well, go ahead.
I just feel like they're Americanized and they're like living in a black skin, but they don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? So they honestly hate most FBAs, most blacks in general. Like if you don't align with their mindset and what they're saying, you are up. So it's just I believe it's closed offness. It's a person that's not able to see beyond their ego. I digress.
Are you saying this is all the Democrats or the people on the left? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was just speaking on what Izzy was just asked.
Oh, okay. No, I think I get what you're saying. I think it's just the overall today's society, or better yet, the US. This is how we moving, or a lot of people moving like this, to the point where, they don't like lies. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of weird stuff going on. What the? Okay. Am I
Hey,
tripping?
what's going on, Roro? How you doing? Good to see you. What say you on the subject? How's everything going? We can't hear you if you're talking. You're muted. If you're talking, you're muted. Yeah, come off mute. There you go. You're off mute now. What say you? How you doing today?
Salute, Queen. Salute, Black Queen. You beautiful, by the way.
Well, you went back on mute. There you go. You good. Now you're off mute. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you all?
Doing well. What say you on the subject? Sis, what say you on the subject?
So I just popped in and y'all was kind of switching.
I don't know. Your mic went all the way out. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Go ahead. It went all the way.
Well, talk about what you want to talk about, Queen.
No. Go ahead. What did you say, Roro? Hello? I don't know. Something's going on. Go out and come back in, okay? Go out and come back in. Something's going on with your connection. Shout out to What We Know podcast. $5 said that dashiki said 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, 2000 party. Oops, out of time. Shout out to my man, What We Know podcast, aka JT in the building. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
I'm on my grind to get this money. I can't stop it till I'm filthy. With the people, Zebo like the rock. I drop. I ain't no
I appreciate you, JT. Appreciate
Go ahead,
you, man. I ain't gonna say nothing until March 1st. You know, I can't do no black slander until I'm out of February. So you got that, JT. Peace and love.
All right, go ahead, fam. Someone was trying to say. All right, go ahead, Raw. My fault.
Yes. So okay, so the whole thing with Myron saying that, he hate all FBA and Angry saying he wouldn't do a show with him. I need y'all to understand doing an interview with someone is not doing a show. It's doing an interview. That's number one. And there's a lot of people that hate all FBAs. Like, can we talk about the hate within the Black community and the segregation within the community? Like foundational Black Americans versus Black Americans? Like, miss me with it. We all Black. So when you sit there and you try to delineate, and say that what are y'all, boule? There's levels to this. Asiatic Black man and woman, God's in the earth, 5%ers and some more stuff. Like, when people that don't like Black people roll up on you, they ain't saying to you, hey, are you FBA? Oh, you FBA, we're gonna give you a pass. Y'all forget it was Jim Crow and everybody had to sit there and show their papers. You had to walk out here and show your papers. So this is another thing with the immigration. Like, I don't feel a type of way for people that are immigrants, because our people had to live through Jim Crow, and if you didn't have your papers, you went to jail at the end of the day. So all the FBA people is looking for governmental handouts. You're looking for reparations. This is what's holding the Black community back. I'm gonna be quiet though. Y'all don't really want me to get teaching y'all history on Black History Month.
No. You can't just tell that good. You might as well. It's all or nothing. Put it on out there.
Yeah, they whitewash. You're right.
Please put it out there.
If we ain't got the white man status, the white man girl, the white man money, you ain't ish. Can I say the S word?
Don't say the S word.
No.
You said it how you should say it.
You can say you can say the word, just don't say the F bomb. Yeah, you can say the word. You can say that other word, just don't say F bomb.
Unless you identify and then you presenting yourself with this white man's clothes and this white man's shoes, and you can't have dashikis. You can't be Black. It's like a Black man in America. You basically lost, and you paying to stay in a land that they stole.
But you realize that Black is a social designation that puts us at a permanent underclass, right? We're not Black. Like, that's the problem.
That's what
We're
they
not
told
Black.
you.
Black is a color,
That's what
and
they
the
told
designation
you.
to keep us down. No, it's a fact. We never was identified as Black. We always been identified by our tribe, by our community, by our people that we came from. We never was black.
Was the Panther Party ever the Black Panther Party?
Yeah, but that was something that was constructed and it was beautiful at the time. You know what I'm saying? Even the Nation of Islam, whatever the case may be, at the same time, these terminologies and designations is the reason why we won't get reparations. So you have to understand that.
Okay,
What you're asking for, what you're
that.
asking for and fighting for, you have to understand how to ask for it and how to fight for it. If you're asking, that's why the Bible says we have not because we have not because we ask not. And when we ask amiss. So the thing is, when you ask amiss, you can't get what you want, right? You got to know how to be able to knock and the door will be answered, right? You have to be able to seek and you shall find. You know what I'm saying?
Agree. Izzy. We ain't talking about reparations. We just speaking about what we're speaking about. And when we get to this words thing, this is where the he, she, thee, they, this is where all that come into play. Because we do the word plays. You understand?
Let's be real.
You know what I'm talking about, Izzy.
Let's be real. All y'all that are African American, y'all ain't come over here on no ships. If you still believe that you made it, that we made it en masse through the transatlantic slave routes and chattel slavery, you got life messed up. Do you understand how many indigenous people were here? You understand what it is when you look through and you look at indigenous cultures? No, baby, put the oysters in the refrigerator. Thank you. But when you sit there and you look at indigenous cultures, you look at Native American Indians, y'all are Native American Indians. Look up a map of the tribes across America. Blackfoot, Taino, Cherokee. Y'all, that's who you are. A lot of y'all is Mexican for real. Y'all don't want me to talk about it. You Mexican. Y'all not from Africa. They're trying to make y'all be from everywhere. And then you got people out here doing planking like planking is cute and planking is cool. Meanwhile, allegedly in the transatlantic slavery trade, that's how people got here by planking. Come on now, stop it. Stop it. I'm 1,000% for Black Americans, US, ADOS, FBA, other blacks to get reparations. Listen, I'm not for it. Because at the end of the day, just like women that's waiting for handouts from the government in order to raise their children, what is reparations actually going to do for the community? Y'all, so let's keep it a stat. Let's keep it a stat. Most Black people are not involved in politics. If Black people really wanted reparations, how you get reparations is through changing policy. How you change policy is by being part of the political process. Most people are not property owners for real. And I'm talking about Tucker, did you go to sleep? Tucker. Yeah.
No. No, I'm listening.
What's the negative of the reparations?
Damn.
Because if there's no positive.
You was cooking. Continue.
I mean, the negative to reparations is this. If somebody give you a whole bunch of money, what does that actually do for the class system and the economic future of the country? When there's an overflow or an influx of capital gains within the economic system, it devalues the dollar. So if they just print a whole bunch of money to give to African Americans, the value of the dollar will probably go down to 50 cents per actual fiat dollar. Where is the actual gains? And then if they give you these fiat dollars and then they lower the value of it, what exactly are you going to buy or use to build? Now, if they give you all of this money, but the credit score of the community as a whole is very much low, are we going to buy properties? We going to buy land? We going to buy towns and stuff like that? We going to build up and separate for the culture, for the people? Or is every individual just going to be stunting like shit, taking trips overseas, buying flat screen TVs, and doing a whole bunch of dumb shit? Like, what are we talking about for real?
That's a fact.
What is the plan? What is the procedure when a gun is at your head? What is the procedure once they give reparations to the community? Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. They always asking for reparations. And as soon as they get it, niggas ain't gonna really put it where it should be put. You're gonna see a bunch of brand new cars and the whole 9 yards because at the end of the day, with money, the mindset still ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? You still choosing to go out and show off and not bring no type of real substance to the family. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we
Roro,
see it every day.
Roro, what you think about reparations?
I feel like if reparations were given right now to the people in the form of monetary gain, it would do no good because the people don't even know how to handle that type of money. They don't even know how to handle the little bit that they have right now.
What?
What's going on over there?
Man,
Okay.
I just, I mean, I just think Cadillacs would go up, Louis Vuitton shoes would be more expensive, but for the economy, it would be great. Honestly, in my opinion, niggas gonna put it right back into the economy. So I don't know. I think it'd be good, but I digress.
Did you understand what Raw was just talking about though? Like, because that's what would happen if they decide to print money. We saw this with the cough. I'm not gonna get Izzy's channel ding. We saw this with the cough. Like,
yeah, please don't get my channel
no,
ding.
no. They printed a bunch of money, and now everybody's complaining about, you know what I'm saying, the
Inflation.
cost of it, the cost of everything. Inflation.
That's what I
And
just
we
said.
haven't really. You said what?
That's what I just said, brother.
I thought you said that it would be great for the economy. How's inflation great for the economy?
Well, first I stated that Cadillacs would go up, Louis Vuitton shoes would be $20,000. Everything would be more expensive. So economy wise, like for buying shit, it would be a lot more of that. So I don't see a problem with black people having more money because they will put it back into society.
That's okay.
We already dealing with inflation.
Okay.
So I
You
don't.
talking about Cadillacs and what, bro? Bro, it's going to be a serious problem if they decide to print more money, and if they keep
Okay, when
printing
they
more money.
gave Ukraine the money, why didn't I don't
Wait,
see
the U country. We can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's going to ding the
That's
platform.
a flaggable. I'm sorry, but yeah, U country. Don't name any countries. Just say U country or say it rhymes with orangutan or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the thing when they have given foreign aid, right?
Right. Good way to put it.
Thank you. You know, I got you back. They giving foreign aid to places where people have a culture, where people have a country, right?
Man.
We don't have no culture. We don't have no country. The culture of the
Mm.
African American community is materialism and retail. So whatever is popping is whatever people going to spend their money on. I mean, a perfect example of this is tax time. You guys know it's tax time right now. Let's keep it a stack. How many people got a rapid action load and are broke today? How many people get them tax returns and then they taking a vacation? It's their one time to take a vacation all year because they're not actually managing their money to be able to do things for themselves and their family.
How many people you know is using their taxes to buy them kicks that they always wanted, but never invested a single penny into Nike stock?
Or using their taxes to go get the newest whip and then get it repoed because they can't afford the oil change.
Listen, it doesn't even matter if men get over 10K, poor George. What matters is people that get anything, right? If you get $100, that means that your income is relatively low. You really have to be writing off a lot of income or be in the lowest income bracket in order to get a tax return. Because most Americans pay taxes at tax time, which is why most people wait until like April 15th to pay taxes. So if you're getting any extra money at all, why are you not investing that into your family, into your future, trying to make that grow? I don't understand how people have all of these children, get tens of thousands of dollars, get 5, 8, 7, whatever, get whatever they get, and then they're still struggling at the end of the year. Like I'm an issue for challenge for the African American community. All of y'all with excess tax returns, right? Take that money and put it in the bank for an emergency. Invest into Doge, invest into Bitcoin, invest into your family and your future. Don't waste money. Have a cushion. We are actually in a potential state of economic devastation.
And this is
Don't
not
be able
financial
to.
advice, by the way. We
Yes,
just
this is.
some suggestions.
Yeah, we
for
just kicking the
entertainment
bobo.
for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, we just kicking the bobo. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking the shit. I'm just telling you what I would do if I got a tax return. If I got a tax return, I would be saving my money. You said don't invest into Doge right now. Oh, okay. I would be saving my money. I would be putting it up. I would be holding on to it. You see how many federal employees just
Right.
lost their
Got laid
job?
off. Yeah, laid off.
Yep. I mean, but they ain't gonna talk about that though, Raw. They ain't gonna talk about that though.
Right. Because if federal employees who
Mm.
are supposed to have job security lost their job, what do you think the trickle down effect is going to be?
Yeah, you think you safe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bar. Hey, shout out to my man D-Rock the Block in the building. What's up, D-Rock? He said irrelevant at best. I don't know exactly what he was talking about. Shout out to Spit of the Truth in the building. Ari Nicole said reparations for me would be no Black American pays taxes. They need to do a little better than that. They could do that too, but they need to do a little better than that. Calvin Cook said tiny home community for people, then another one and another one. Now you ain't paying $2,000 a month. You own your home in 12 months. You can buy your land. Shout out to Calvin Cook. Yo, I'm gonna have to get with you, Calvin Cook. Hit my email, man, and email me about these tiny homes because you heavy on these tiny homes. I need to get more information. So email me at israelmillsforchange@gmail.com. Calvin Cook. Shout out to Ari Nicole. She said, question: what would be a good reparation for Black people other than money? Okay, so that's assuming other than money. So who would like to take that first? And whoever else want to answer, y'all can.
Well, I've actually considered the no tax thing. It would hold up for probably like 10 to 15 years because if I'm living as a tax-free citizen, then I can run the bag up to my heart's content without any fear of getting penalized. But yeah, we talking like, you know what I'm saying, we could get all the hundreds of thousands of dollars and we wouldn't be subjected to any of the tax brackets upwards of 55%, right? But on top of that, I would say land. I'd say at least a quarter of what was initially promised. At
So
least
a quarter of an acre.
No. What was initially
40 acres in a mule? So at least 10 acres.
At least 10 acres. At least
land.
10 acres of land.
But you know they're gonna give you the worst. You know, if they give you land, they're gonna give you the worst land to, you know what I'm saying? Probably be marsh and shit. But go ahead.
It's still my land. It's still my land though.
We'll make it work. Shit, give me all the swamp land. I'll have a crawfish boil every damn day of the week. Give me all the swamp land.
But let's really talk about it. For the 13% of the American population, if they gave everybody even 1 acre, do you know that would be the whole country?
Right. Yeah. Because with there's over 40, almost 40 million of us.
Yeah.
Right. The agricultural land in the United States was about 446 acres. Bill Gates bought all of that up. So land is not it. We're not getting that land.
We're not getting the money either because of the inflation. Like it would, if they actually gave us what we were worth and what we were owed, and if we were allowed to do it the way that the IRS does us when we late on the bill, with all the interest, the penalties, and the fees.
Oh yeah, it'd be no way.
Yeah, we bankrupt the country. Like
right. But they could, like my man Ignan said, if they tried like a class action settlement and gave of the billions that they gave to the country that he named, then you know what I'm saying, that's a good start right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they started out with 100,000 every person. That would be in the billions. That would be less than $1 trillion. They could do that.
And most black people supposedly are business owners, especially on the internet. So I just think it'll be good for business. The taxes might go up on the business, but I just think it'll be plentiful for the business. Like I don't see anything wrong with it. When those other people,
it would stimulate the economy. It would. You're right, because we are consumers, a lot of us, so it would stimulate the economy.
And we give a lot of foreign aid.
Why do you think it didn't destabilize the dollar when they sent it to that U country?
Yeah, but this is the thing. In all actuality, it did. What a lot of people don't understand is we are $36 trillion in debt, which is why what Tesla, what the TNT team is doing right now is really one of the most prolific moments in history, going through and really knocking down the spending and really examining what spending is going towards, including like overcompensation for areas that are outside of our community. It will destabilize dollar. Do you understand that the American dollar was the strongest fiat currency forever and it no longer is? But I mean, if we want to get really into it, there's a push for a global currency. There's a push for global pay. I can't sit here and tell y'all too much because again, I don't want to get Izzy channel thing, but do your research. Really understand what's coming down the pipe. Having the conversation about reparation is minimalistic at best. you understand what was really happening, then you will understand the time that day is going and past. And again, this is a conversation about a bunch of people that don't understand politics.
Yo,
it
so
hasn't been anything more than a decade, Petty Pendergrass, if you really want to be quite frank.
So don't have the conversation because people don't know politics.
Don't have the conversation because there are certain things that you can't say in mixed company.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, unfortunately. And Ari said, did y'all hear Dogeman, the Department of Government Efficiency, may give Americans $5,000? Is there some truth to that? I haven't heard that. Has anybody heard anything about that?
No. The only thing I've been focusing on, is everything that man has been finding, which, to Robbie's point, ain't none of the money being spent on nobody in this country. It's literally paying other countries, even just to, bruh. They're paying countries to watch Sesame Street, and they're paying countries just to tell them take out your trash.
Oh, not
20
only that,
million,
Trucker.
10 million, bro.
Not
And
only that,
the recent ones, oh my god, like it ain't no money going to nobody here, especially Black Americans. Especially, it's none at all. So, yeah.
Well, Trucker, not only that, it's clear that there was, like, if America is a corporation, then it's clear that embezzlement was going on.
Absolutely.
It's clear they can't find that they can halfway find payments that were made to people without tax identification numbers, without social security numbers. The former president and the former administration, they were doing some embezzling. They were taking the money and running, basically.
I know that. Hey, listen, no F-bombs on the panel. I'll probably have to close it down shortly in 8 minutes. What I will do is probably do a part 2. But if y'all will, no F-bombs, so no one can say I didn't say it. I've been saying it from the beginning. No F-bombs. If you say F-bombs, it's $5 per F-bomb immediately. Otherwise, until or unless I get paid, you can't come back. Okay? Please go ahead, continue. Y'all got it.
Blanco. At the end of the day,
what's good?
What's up, Poppy?
What's up,
How you doing? I came out here to disagree with everybody in here that's talking that nonsense, yo.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man.
Are you mad because
How
you won't
can
get
you?
nothing?
All
Oh, I'm
right.
getting
You
mine.
ain't
I'm
FBA.
getting mine. It's cool. I'm getting mines right now. I ain't tripping about that. But trust me, I'm getting mines right now. Me and my family, we gonna be good. But yo,
I feel you.
and on top of it, even though I might not get a check, I would get paid indirect.
Because your children?
I see the dope
Because
man. No, I'm just playing.
of your children, or because you're gonna buy? Because black folks are gonna buy cars from you, or both.
Yeah, because I got a business, so they're gonna spend. They're gonna have plenty of money to spend, so I'm gonna get paid behind it. But the reason why I disagree with you is because how can you sit over here and say that they don't deserve a check back when every other group already got a check? If you look at history,
But we
the
didn't say
little
that.
hats
No,
got a
we didn't say they
We
didn't
never
We didn't say
disagreed
they
with it.
didn't deserve the check. This is
We
the
did.
thing, Blanco. The thing is the way that the way that people are trying to go about getting the check is not going to work because it's not based on black. Black is a social designation that's going to keep them from being able to get it. It's based on nationality or nation. That's the issue.
exactly. And I know the United States was number three, with the most laborious guy here, and number two was Colombia, number one was Brazil, right? So most likely, even though that we wouldn't get, I wouldn't get a reparation to the UK, we would get it through Spain because that was the masters back then, in that side of the land over there, down south, pretty much, right? But make no mistake about it, the people, the Black American, FBA, whatever they call themselves now, I don't know, it's so many names, ADOs, all these people, everybody from here deserve a check, bro. Make no mistake about that, because a lot of companies that became Fortune 500 companies, bro, got paid behind it through years and years of free labor, bro. It's very simple. All you have to do after every big crime, bro, what you got to chase? You got to follow the money. Do you know who was involved directly? Do you know who was involved directly in the slave trade? Bank Chase, okay? Citibank, Wachovia, right? You got the what's the other companies? The corn company, the sugar companies. This is billions and billions of dollars, bro. Now, EC agreed. Maybe what you probably trying to say is the strategy maybe need to change. That
Yeah.
that can be debatable, of course. The strategy, I think most people will agree with that one.
Yeah.
But they deserve a check. If the
Yeah, I
American
don't think
dollar
they don't deserve a check. I think that we do deserve a check because it's we. I'm not saying that we shouldn't get a check. I'm saying because I said in the beginning I hate that argument about they shouldn't give black people because what they're gonna spend it on. Nah. We have a right to decide whatever we're gonna spend it on. I'm just saying the way that they're asking for it is a useless way because it's not gonna get them to the end result that they desire.
No, but the thing is, hold on, I'm finished. Go on, give me like 45 seconds. The thing is that we're saying, like, well, if they give them a check, then they're gonna waste it on Jordans and all. That doesn't matter, bro.
I didn't say that. I believe you. I agree.
But Robbie said it right. They don't listen.
What I
If
said
they
was
cut
it's
that
gonna
check,
disable.
if
I'm
that,
gonna let
hold
you
on,
finish.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter either. That's for them to figure it out. The thing is, if a person get a check, let's just use 100,000 as an example, right? Because actually those numbers should be even more. But let's just use 100,000 as an example, right? If they cut that shit for 100,000 and that particular person decide to waste it on Jordan, that really don't matter. That's what it was. That's what it was on pretty much. Whatever the number agree. And go ahead, yo.
So what I said was cutting checks for reparations will destabilize the US dollar. Right now, the US dollar is worth 96 cents euro. Let's really stay on top of money and money trends. Now, at the end of the day, if we're going to be quite honest, the time for reparations was at the time that they actually lied with that 40 acres and a mule.
Facts.
See, reparations should have been held in council all of these 50,000 million, 1,100 years, that time has gone by. Maybe after the Tulsa massacre. Maybe during the civil rights movement. During the civil rights movement, there should have been a push for reparations. You know why it wasn't? Because the United States of America have given reparations for slavery. They have. As if you really look it up, I'm not going to educate the people because I like for people to do their own damn research. But get into how much reparations have actually been paid throughout these contiguous United States of America. So yes, Black people will buy Jordans and everything else, and they will exponentially raise the prices of the shit that's for the niggas when they give you that money. I don't give a damn what the fuck y'all spend y'all money on. Go ahead. But the fact that there's
Wow,
a
the F-bombs, the
delineation.
F-bombs, the F-bombs.
Sorry. Sorry. Let me once you pop, you can't stop. Let me reel it back in. I don't care what y'all spend y'all money on, but the dry reality of the situation is this. The fact that there is a delineation between ADOS, FBA, this, that, and the third, it's not about giving reparations to Black people. They cut a check for illegals. They didn't give them reparations. The check that they cut for illegals was not nowhere near the amount of money that they will have to give to compensate people of color for reparations.
Yeah,
This is another thing. This
That's
is
a
another
good
thing.
point. Yeah.
Right. This is another thing y'all not understanding. They cut a check to house illegals. It was $59 billion, $59 million that they were spending to New York City for them to stay in hotels. This is what has grown the national deficit to $35 trillion. Do
And
you understand how much?
she donated $45 already, just for the record. Raw B has donated $45 already. So just for the record. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Go ahead, Raw. And then I'm about to
Right.
close this down. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. So our deficit is $35 trillion. Do you know how many times the government has almost shut down over the past 2 years alone? Because there's not enough money to actually fund the government that governs us. The dollar is not worth anything. And these are people that are not trying to get money for the whole community, for everybody that's classified as Black, just for people that they feel are good enough for the boule. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't tell me
Yeah.
I'm not a descendant of slavery because in part of my family is from the islands. So because part of my family is from the islands, I'm not owed reparations, even though half of my family is from slave days.
Born and raised here and been
Yeah,
through, right?
most people from the island literally the island was like the beginning points of the slave trade dump off pretty much, and most of them used to be ruled by the UK.
No doubt. Hey, yo, Blanco, I gotta let my man Omni get in here. I appreciate y'all. I gotta roll out. Omni, go ahead and say your last words, and we'll God willing, we can continue this later on this evening. If y'all interested, I'll probably do a part 2 because I want to spend some time and really get into this, but I just don't have time right at the second. Go ahead, Omni. What say you, man?
I feel you. So yeah, in closing, make no mistake, we're owed. You know what I'm saying? We've been owed, but the problem is that they ain't got it. I mean, we're trying to get something from somebody that's already in $36 trillion in debt. Like,
I don't know. They found a way to give it to everything else and everything else. I think if they would have gave it to us instead of them, they could have came up with it. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, no, but
we would all be drunk.
Yeah, like exactly. Like this is the problem. Like we already don't like the price of things, and once we get that money, once we blow that money and don't do the right thing that we've historically not done with the money, we put it right back in their hands. Now the prices have gone further up, and we still at the same income brackets that we were at before everything went on. While they have all the assets, they have all the, you know what I'm saying, they have all the upward mobility, they have all the, it's not a strategic play. If we don't have a plan for it when we get it, that's what we really need to focus on. Is, if first of all, I don't believe that we should be focused on anyone else planning for us. Raw knows this about me. If your plan involves someone else planning for you, then you've planned to fail.
I got you.
So yeah, so the whole thing, expecting reparations, holding down for reparations, you know what I'm saying, trying to get somebody to give you something that they owe. Like, we know ninjas when they owe us money, we don't see them.
No doubt. And the white ninjas is no better, huh?
No, white ninjas is no better. They architect the ninja in the first place. I don't put nigga shit past white people. I think that's a lot of black
definitely
people's
are the
problem.
ultimate nigga. Hey man, I appreciate you, Omni. This is the dope. If you got time later on, I would love for you to come back so we could get into it. I just don't have time right at the moment. But thank you for coming through. I appreciate you, brother. Raw, salute, Raw. Go ahead and shout out your channel. If you could come back later, I appreciate you. I appreciate you donating to the show. Thank you very, very much for all the love. Do you have any last words you want to say?
Y'all come over to We Ain't Beefing, You Just Mad. And let's talk about it, because somebody said in the chat that how can we run out of money when the Fed can print money at will? The Fed is not part of the government.
State government, yeah.
And every dollar that the Fed prints, America owes them $3 per $1. So when we talking about money, y'all might want to look into it. While we on this break, while Izzy got to go handle what he got to handle, look up the GDP over 100 years. And then you'll understand maybe a little something. I don't know. Thank you for having me, Izzy. This was
thank
fun.
you.
Yes, and we will talk later. Bye.
Yeah. If you could come through, definitely come through later. Shout out to Doo-Wop, got game, got guap. Doo-Wop got guap. Shout out to very intelligent lady. Yeah, she is. Shout out to Cell. Shout out to Raw. Shout out to Petty Pendergrass. Y'all just said that black people shouldn't get reparations because all they gotta do is just spend it on cars or clothes. I didn't say that, but I guess they did when I stepped away. D-Rock said cutting check for illegals didn't break $1. We're gonna have this conversation a little later. Shout out to Big Tay 85 said that's cap. They got it. Yo, so if y'all come through later, we're gonna have this conversation. Somehow they find it. D-Rock said any other time. KL Black said they got the money even with the $1 trillion debt. Shout out to that. Ari Nicole said, great show is. Thanks for entertaining my comments. Absolutely. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you to my man, What We Know Podcast. Thank you to Jay Stevens. I appreciate you being a sponsor of the show. Jay Stevens, I got you. Thank you to We Ain't Beefing, You Just Mad. Thank you to Marcus Antonio Castillo. Thank you to Abi Wardy. Thank you to We Ain't Beefing, You Just Mad for the triple up. I appreciate you, sis. Wow. So that's oh, well, yeah, I think Jay Stevens is still a sponsor with 55. Thank you to Gore. Thank you to Bishop J. Jermaine. Thank you to Chaotic Ramel 747 for the double up. Thank you to TBE Trucking. Thank you to, hold on real quick. Let me make sure I check these cash apps real quick. I appreciate y'all so much. I just want to make sure I got everybody that supported the show, supported the stream. Now, I really appreciate y'all showing the love. Give me a second. Yo, shout out to Denzel. Excuse me. Shout out to Jim Rat 08. Shout out to Jade Lewis. Shout out to my man, Mr. Stewart. Shout out to Ignorant TV. I really appreciate everybody that supported the show, supported the stream. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Much love. We're gonna holler about it later. All right. I'm out of here. We out. I gotta go. Peace.